St. John's basketball warm-up show begins now. Here's the voice of the Red Storm, John Minko.
And good evening and welcome to Madison Square Garden in the heart of Midtown Manhattan. Another edition of St. John's basketball. Big East basketball as the Red Storm take on the Butler Bulldogs. Along with Brandon Tierney, this is John Minko. Chris Affolter standing by in our network studios, and our guest producer engineer is Gary Jeffries. Well, no question, Saturday, a most emotional day in Cincinnati as Rick Pitino captures his 900th career win. He's number 4 all time. Done in dramatic fashion. Red Storm erasing a 15-point deficit and dropping Seton Hall in the Garden, and down 16 in the second half at Xavier BT. They outscore the Musketeers 49-28 in the final 16 minutes to win by 5.
It was another wild, wacky game here for St. John's. Make a lot of fun. That plane ride coming back. We just beat the snow. It was a lot of fun. Everybody was feeling pretty good about things. And, you know, how about this, to provide a little further context as to how great Rick is? Because I've always said that Rick is, without question, one of the all-time greatest college coaches in the history of basketball. I can make a case, I won't do it now, but I have in other outlets where I believe he's number 1. But think about the numbers. He just got number 900. He coached the Knicks. He coached the Celtics. He coached in Greece. Imagine if Rick, like John Wooden and Coach K, if he would have stayed on the college landscape, he'd be indisputably the best. He is just phenomenal.
And second meeting of the year between St. John's and Butler. Convincing second half win for the Red Storm early this month in Indianapolis. 21 Butler turnovers in that game, and 84-70 was the final score. So it's St. John's and Butler here in the Garden. Coming up on the pregame show, we'll have a chat with St. John's Associate Head Coach Steve Masiello. But first, Chris Affolter. He is in our network studios. You're listening to St. John's basketball from Learfield.
Hey y'all, this is Michael Felder, co-host of College Sports Now. We're breaking down all the action from around the country every week during the football season. We'll look beyond the box score and keep our finger on the pulse of college football from September all the way through the national championship game in January. Listen all season long on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you love to get your favorite podcast. And be sure to follow along on Twitter at CSNowTweets.
High-tech tools, community bank service right here at Ridgewood Savings Bank. When you switch to Ridgewood, we'll help you achieve your goals with the latest financial solutions. Checking that fits your life. High rates on savings, 24/7 digital banking, no-fee personal loans, affordable mortgages, and more. And it's all backed by a tradition of stellar local service that goes back over 100 years. That's personal banking done right. Learn more at ridgewoodbank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
When you're on the move and looking for nonstop college sports action, get the Varsity Network app and take the game with you everywhere. Stream live play-by-play from schools across the country right from your phone, free. Catch hundreds of weekly podcasts, including shows from your favorite teams, all in one place. From football Saturdays to midweek hoops, it's your all-access pass to the college sports world. Whether it's game day or just your daily drive, the Varsity Network app has you covered. Download now and listen live for free on the Varsity Network app.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Potential 7-game win streak and a season sweep on the line tonight as St. John's gets set to entertain the Butler Bulldogs at the Garden. Chris Affolter back here in the Learfield Network studios helping you set the stage for tonight's action. It's been a solid stretch of basketball for the Johnnies over the last few weeks. Since the loss to Providence back on January 3rd, the Rev Storm have whipped up 6 consecutive wins, including one against this very Butler team at Hinkle Fieldhouse. A season sweep of Butler would also give the Johnnies their 7th straight win, extending the second longest active win streak in the Big East. We'll get to that in due time, but for now, let's go through the out-of-town scoreboard. 2 other Big East games on tonight's docket. At 7:30, Richard Pitino and his 3-6 Xavier Musketeers look to rebound from Saturday's loss to St. John's when they head to Newark for a date with Seton Hall. The Pirates started conference play 4-1, but have faltered recently. They've dropped 4 straight and hope to end that skid tonight. Then at 8:30, DePaul and Georgetown collide in the nation's capital. The Blue Demons come in on the uptick, having won 4 of their last 6, giving them a 4-5 mark in the league. On the other side of the court, the Hoyas bested Providence on Saturday to end a 6-game slump, and they're now 2-7 in Big East play. Shifting gears to the top 25, only have 2 other games on tonight's docket. Both tip off at 9 o'clock. In the Big 12, number 10 Houston heads to Schollmeyer Arena for a date with TCU. The Cougars fell to number 11 Texas Tech last time out. That's their first conference loss and only their second loss this season. Houston is favored by 7.5 on the road tonight. Now to the SEC. Number 19 Florida heads up to Columbia to take on South Carolina. Gators hoping to recover from a loss to Auburn last time out. Meanwhile, the Gamecocks hope to turn some things around. They've dropped 4 of their last 5. And that's going to do it for this scoreboard update. We're back after this one. Minko sits down with Associate Head Coach Steve Masiello on the St. John's Sports Network from Learfield.
From sprains to strains and everything in between, recovery starts with the right team. Whether it's pain or limited movement, turn to Professional Physical Therapy, the trusted PT provider for the St. John's Red Storm. From athletes to everyday patients, they deliver top-notch care. With over 200 locations across the Northeast and growing, Professional PT makes it easier than ever to get the expert care you need right where you need it. Start your road to recovery today. Visit ProfessionalPT.com to find a clinic near you. That's ProfessionalPT.com.
High-tech tools, community bank service right here at Ridgewood Savings Bank. When you switch to Ridgewood, we'll help you achieve your goals with the latest financial solutions. Checking that fits your life. High rates on savings, 24/7 digital banking, no-fee personal loans, affordable mortgages, and more. And it's all backed by a tradition of stellar local service that goes back over 100 years. That's personal banking done right. Learn more at ridgewoodbank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The passion.
He's going to take it to the house. Dinner's cooking. Touchdown.
The fury.
There was flames on that ball.
The speed.
35-40. There he goes. Down the sideline.
Western College football.
For the end zone. Got it for 6 points.
You can unhitch the wagon. Put the ponies in the barn. Back in the end zone. 30, 20.
This is the College Football Bliss. Listen all season long on College Sports Now on the Varsity Network.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
The St. John's Basketball Warm-Up Show continues with a pregame visit from head coach Rick Pitino. Here's John Minko.
Associate Head Coach Steve Masiello in for the head coach Rick Pitino here on this Wednesday night as St. John's gets ready to take on Butler. And coach, off 2 back-to-back double-digit deficit games, obviously making the plays down the stretch and the shots. What does this show about the mental makeup of this team as we progress to the last couple of months of the season?
Well, as Coach said, they bend, but they don't break. It shows great focus. It shows great resiliency as them as a group, and really happy about their ability to come back and not give in. In the same breath, you have to look at why you're getting down double-figure digits to Seton Hall and Xavier and really understand how to fix that so that doesn't continue to happen.
It's a team also that plays extremely hard, right? I mean, they must have a very high percentage on those 50-50 balls.
Yeah, we do. And listen, our effort is great. All Coach Pitino's teams always have terrific effort. But it's more than just effort. You have to have focus. You have to understand scouting. You have to be intentional with your preparation of what you're doing. You have to understand personnel. And those are the areas we have to continue to grow in.
Dylan Darling has shot the ball extremely well from 3, especially in the Big East. What is the difference from his standpoint as far as shooting the threes and also the confidence to make the plays down the stretch of games, which he has done?
Yeah, when he came out of the Iona game, Coach worked him on his shot, and I think now it's confidence. I think some mechanics Coach worked on with him, got him some arc, worked on it, repped it, but now his confidence is you start to see him believe in himself, and really play well in those critical moments where you need guys to make plays. He stepped up, and he's fearless, which is always a great quality to have.
Second meeting of the year against Butler here tonight. Ajayi and Bizjack are two of their best players. How much attention do you place on them, especially Bizjack, who's been extremely hot of late?
He's been on a tear. He's playing terrific basketball as well as anyone in the league in the last 3 games. Have to understand where he is at all times, has deep range, terrific shot fake, moves very well off the ball. So he's a threat you have to really worry about. And Ajayi's just terrific.
Those were the pregame thoughts of head coach Rick Pitino. You've been listening to the St. John's Basketball Warm-Up Show on the St. John's Sports Network from Learfield.
High-tech tools community bank service right here at Ridgewood Savings Bank. When you switch to Ridgewood, we'll help you achieve your goals with the latest financial solutions. Checking that fits your life. High rates on savings, 24/7 digital banking, no-fee personal loans, affordable mortgages, and more. And it's all backed by a tradition of stellar local service that goes back over 100 years. That's personal banking done right. Learn more at ridgewoodbank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
When you're on the move and looking for nonstop college sports action, get the Varsity Network app and take the game with you everywhere. Stream live play-by-play from schools across the country right from your phone, free. Catch hundreds of weekly podcasts, including shows from your favorite teams, all in one place. From football Saturdays to midweek hoops, it's your all-access pass to the college sports world. Whether it's game day or just your daily drive, the Varsity Network app has you covered. Download now and listen live for free on the Varsity Network app.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Hey fans, this is Wayne Cook, co-host of College Sports Now. We're breaking down all the action from around the country every week during the football season. We'll look beyond the box score and keep our finger on the pulse of college football from September all the way to the national championship game in January. Listen all season long on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you'd love to get your podcasts. And be sure to follow along on Twitter at CSNowTweets.
John Minko and Brandon Tierney back at Madison Square Garden as we get ready for Red Storm basketball. St. John's basketball tonight. St. John's against Butler, and right now BT ceremony going on right at center court. Rick Pitino receiving a framed jersey number 900 along with athletic director Ed Cole.
Yeah, I mean, Rick's got a lot of stuff. I got to see if I can get that off his hands and get that up in my man cave. Next to Bernard King, next to Joe Namath, next to Don Mattingly. That's gorgeous. Absolutely awesome. Really cool moment here. It just goes to show you, Mink, we've said over the years, like, you get what you pay for. You get what you pay for. And now St. John's, the last couple of years, Ed Cole, a major influence with that for sure. Father Shanley coming in. Like, they treat basketball like a business. And you bring in Rick, and look what follows.
Saturday was certainly an emotional day in Cincinnati as Rick Pitino won his 900th career game. We'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip after this break. You're listening to Red Storm Basketball from Learfield.
What's up, fans? This is Roddy Jones, co-host of College Sports Now. We're breaking down all the action from around the country weekly during the football season. We'll look beyond the box score and keep our finger on the pulse of college football from September all the way to the national championship game in January, from the East Coast to the West Coast. Listen all season long on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you love to get your podcast. And while you're at it, be sure to give us a follow along on Twitter at CSNowTweets.
From sprains to strains and everything in between, recovery starts with the right team. Whether it's pain or limited movement, turn to Professional Physical Therapy, the trusted PT provider for the St. John's Red Storm. From athletes to everyday patients, they deliver top-notch care. With over 200 locations across the Northeast and growing, Professional PT makes it easier than ever to get the expert care you need right where you need it. Start your road to recovery today. Visit ProfessionalPT.com to find a clinic near you. That's ProfessionalPT.com.
High-tech tools, community bank service right here at Ridgewood Savings Bank. When you switch to Ridgewood, we'll help you achieve your goals with the latest financial solutions. Checking that fits your life. High rates on savings, 24/7 digital banking, no-fee personal loans, affordable mortgages, and more. And it's all backed by a tradition of stellar local service that goes back over 100 years. That's personal banking done right. Learn more at ridgewoodbank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio Channel 84 in the car and on the Sirius XM app.
For the win! Got it! Let's go!
Sirius XM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games, plus interviews and analysis.
He's got it!
So cheer along with the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
This is St. John's Red Storm basketball from Learfield. Play-by-play coverage of today's game is sponsored by Food Bazaar Supermarket. We're moments away from tip-off. Let's go back to the voice of the Red Storm, John Minko.
It is St. John's and Butler here at Madison Square Garden. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for the Red Storm, and they'll start up front, the combination of Dylan Mitchell, who last 5 games, he's averaging 12 points and 9 boards. He was 7 of 8 from the field, 17 points and 7 rebounds against Xavier on Saturday. Bryce Hopkins, 6 straight double-figure games. The last 6 games, he's averaging 15.5 and 6.3 rebounds. Zuby Ejiofor in the middle. An excellent all-around game against Xavier. 13 points, 11 rebounds, 6 offensive boards, 4 assists, 3 steals, and a couple of blocks. Ian Jackson scoring all 16 of his points in the first 14 minutes. And Oziah Sellers will round out the backcourt. 6'5", 190-pound senior from Hayward, California, via Stanford and USC. And St. John's is coached by the Hall of Famer Rick Pitino. Now for Butler, they'll start up front. Drayton Jones and Michael Ajayi. Ajayi, 6'7" grad student, played at Gonzaga a year ago. He is 3rd in the country in rebounding, 4th in the Big East in scoring at 16.4. How hot is Finley Bizjack right now? He'll start at one guard position. His high this year is 28, but the bottom line is this: he's got 3 straight games with at least 24 points, been over 20 points in 4 of the last 5. Xavier Robinson will start at another guard. He's a freshman from Indianapolis. And the other guard, Jamie Kaiser Jr., 6'6", 205-pound redshirt freshman from Burke, Virginia, who played at Maryland a year ago. And Butler is coached by Thad Monaghan. Time now for the Ridgewood Savings Bank keys to the game, and Brandon Tierney along with those.
All right, Mink. So first up, how about a quick start? You know, these miraculous runs and comebacks are amazing, but how sustainable is the script here? I mean, kind of messing around with fire a little bit. The more you do that, eventually you're going to get burned. So key number 1, how about at the 10-minute mark of the first half, have at least a 5-point lead? Send an early message, gain control, get the tempo, get the momentum. You don't need a 15-point lead. Just have a 5-point lead at that point, and then go from there. Number 2, this to me is incredibly interesting. Offensive rebounding. Johnnies are terrific, as we know, but so is Butler. St. John's is number 1 in the conference per game, 14. The Bulldogs are number 3 with 13. So very simply, key number 2, win the offensive rebounding battle. And number 3, and that seems pretty basic, but I think it really applies here tonight. Make more threes. How about these? I'm telling you, I'm really diving into the numbers with this matchup. There's a lot of numerical synergy. So Butler makes 7.7 threes per game. St. John's makes 7.6. I mean, that's uncanny. So really, whoever makes the most threes, it could be 1 more, it could be 2 more. Just make more. you're in a pretty good spot to win the game.
And those are the Ridgewood Savings Bank keys to the game. If you'd like to pick up the keys to your new house, you can visit ridgewoodbank.com for helpful tips and great rates for your new home mortgage. Ridgewood Savings Bank, multiply the good. The 29th all-time meeting between St. John's and Butler. St. John's has won 7 straight. Second meeting of the year, first January 6th in Indianapolis. 21 Butler turnovers in that game. 84-70 Red Storm win. The first meeting back in basically the old Madison Square Garden. It was the 1958 NIT. Brandon Bryce Hopkins, his confidence level right now, that quite possibly was not, because of all the time he missed because of injury, that quite possibly was not there in the beginning of the season. But right now, I think he's playing with a lot of confidence, and he's clutch, especially in the late stages of games. He's got 6 straight double-figure games right now, 18 points, 8 boards against Xavier, and I think he's playing at a very high level.
I think he's probably at the highest level that he's been at since the Apex at Providence before he got hurt. You know, and I agree with that completely, Minko, but I think the other thing, too, is that it's twofold. Number one, any athlete with a devastating injury, you got to learn to trust your body. That's basic stuff. But then you've got to learn to trust your body. Playing for Rick Pitino in a totally different style with another big in Zuby who's phenomenal. And you kind of early on get in each other's way. And I talked about that. I didn't think it was intentional. I didn't think it couldn't be rectified. But early on, Zuby and Bryce kind of got in each other's way. They figured it out.
And also what figured it out was the insertion of Dylan Mitchell along with Hopkins and Zuby.
I love this kid. I love everything. I love talking to Dylan Mitchell. I love watching Dylan Mitchell. He's an extra ball handler. He's a great rebounder, versatile defender, finishes at the rim. Free throws, I don't know if you want him at the line in a tight spot late in the game, but everything else, A-plus player, A-plus person.
17.7 boards against Xavier. That following 2 straight double-doubles. So it's Zuby Ejiofor against Drayton Jones. Nathan Farrell is about ready to launch the ball into the air, and a good crowd is assembling here at Madison Square Garden here tonight. Not as big as some of the other crowds that we have had, but this certainly will be in the 12 to 13,000 range here for a Wednesday night.
Yeah, and it's not, it's Butler, so there's no Butler fans here. Usually, Villanova or Seton Hall brings a few fans with them. So it's the middle of the week, just digging out from the snow. St. John's is ranked again, by the way, inside the top 25. They just, listen, I think that's funny. I think to start the season when they were number 5 coming in with all these new players, I think they were overranked. Right now at number 25, I actually think they're slightly underranked.
Now Nathan Farrell steps back just a little bit. It is Drayton Jones and Zuby Ejiofor ready to jump, and the ball goes into the backcourt, into the hands of Ian Jackson. And here at the world's most famous arena, we are underway. This is Ian Jackson, topside, left wing pass to Mitchell, to Bryce Hopkins. Hopkins underhand pass to Sellers on the drive to the top of the circle. Slide pass, free throw line, baseline drive, and a missed shot by Hopkins, and a rebound into the hands of Jones.
Hopkins tried the up and under left hand, couldn't get it to drop. Good look, though.
Robinson just about at the logo, slides it to the high post of Drayton Jones. Underhand pass to Ajayi, picked up by Hopkins defensively. Finley Bizjack, now Hopkins is on him. Interior pass goes to Jones. He loops it up, and it goes through.
Well, turnover.
A turnover on Butler, I should say, on Jones.
Looked like an up and down. Any way you cut it, wasn't pretty.
Yep. Traveling violation, and here come the St. John's Red Storm from left to right. Uzziah Sellers, right side quarter court, puts the right foot forward, delivers it to Jackson. Jackson for 3. Rims out, no good. Rebound followed up, and good by Zuby for the first 2 points of the game.
That's also one of the big keys to the game there. Who's going to get more offensive stickbacks? Big Zub carving out some space for the first bucket.
Ejiofor had 6 offensive rebounds against the Musketeers on Saturday. The ball knocked out of bounds. St. John's with the full court pressure, and Bizjack will inbound it. Mitchell will guard the inbounds. Bizjack looking. Bounce pass here in the near corner to Ajayi. Michael Ajayi into the front court, left side quarter court. was heading toward the baseline, but he was cut off, so he pulls it out high down the right side of the lane in the middle, dumps it. Here's Kaiser on the baseline drive, and the ball knocked away and into the hands of Ejiofor.
Very good weak side defense. Zuby coming up, putting the hands up, playing big with the block.
Ejiofor dumps it to Hopkins, puts the left foot forward down Broadway, delivers it baseline. Sellers for three. Off back iron, no good, and a rebound, Jones.
I want to see Hopkins shoot that. That was a little bit too unselfish, right near the rim.
This is Bizjack down on the baseline drive. Circles it out high. 2 minutes gone by in this game. St. John's up by a 2-0 margin. Robinson down the middle. He misses short. Ejiofor, long lead pass to Hopkins. And a slam jam by Mitchell as he takes the feed from Bryce. And it's 4-0 Red Storm.
Yeah, it helps when you run and make it jump to the top of the garden floor. Talk about flipping it up to the sky. Dylan Mitchell doing the rest.
Robinson high left, guarded by Jackson. Robinson goes top of the circle to Drayton Jones. Looks toward the right side. Ball on the floor. Handoff pass to Bizjack. Bizjack covered by Zuby to Robinson. Down the middle. Guarded by Jackson. Shoots over him. No good. And the rebound comes down to Sellers.
A lot of one and dones here. St. John's doing a good job boxing out early on, Mink. Good
lob pass Sellers to Zuby. Zuby pump fake and he lays it up and good. And St. John's goes ahead 6-0.
Yeah, you might want to think about a quick timeout over there on Butler's sideline. St. John's in rhythm. Butler all out of whack.
Bizjack now will inbound it. The full court pressure employed by the Red Storm to Michael Ajayi. Into the front court. Guarded by Sellers. Now picked up by Ejiofor on the switch. Down the right side of the lane. His runner is up and good for Butler's first 2 points of the ball game.
Finally got one to drop.
St. John's leads it 6-2. Jackson top of the circle. Covered by Robinson closely. Wraparound pass, gets the pass back, drives, lays it up and good on the drive from the right side.
That was gorgeous, man. You know, you talk about chemistry. What a no-look, just trusting your teammate, right spot, beautiful.
St. John's goes ahead 8-2 with 16:27 to play here in the first half. Bizjack, Jones looking left side to Xavier Robinson, the freshman. To Michael Ajayi, gets away from Mitchell in the middle, ball poked away. And a turnover, the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be St. John's basketball.
You know, Mick, that's one of the unforced errors, the type of unforced error that just drives you nuts as a coach. I mean, you got a little bit of space. You don't put the ball down before you move your feet. I mean, it happens to everybody, not to pick on Butler, but it's one of the most basic concepts of the game. You got to dribble. Still got to dribble, Mink.
Mini weave on the perimeter. Red Storm with the ball. Here's Jackson, step back jump shot, no good from the left angle, and the rebound comes into the hands of Hopkins, and he is fouled by Robinson.
It's on Butler. St. John's really aggressive, very instinctual, reading those long caroms off the backboard, going to get it.
Xavier Robinson's first personal foul and the first team foul on Butler. First personal foul of the ball game.
Yeah, good start here so far for St. John's. Looking really good rhythm.
Yep, good flow. Ejiofor, top of the circle, looking toward the right side. Underhand pass to Mitchell. Spin move in the lane. Shoots and short. And the rebound comes down to Kaiser.
Just a little short front rim.
Kaiser into the front court, getting the start here today. Has played well of late. Right wing pass to Robinson. Comes right to left, top of the circle. The ball stolen away by Hopkins. Hopkins ahead of the field, and he jams it in with the right hand.
I'll tell you, I mean, first of all, a big dribble in the distance of the court and throwing it down. That's good stuff. But the instincts, the anticipation to read that, pick it off, and go the other way. Johnny's rolling so far.
And the ball knocked out of bounds, and it will remain Butler's basketball when we return. It was last touched by Ian Jackson. The first 2 points of the game for Bryce Hopkins. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break as well. 15 minutes and 27 seconds to play first half. Here's your score. Quick start for St. John's as the Red Storm lead Butler 10-2. You're listening to St. John's basketball from Learfield.
Hey y'all, this is Michael Felder, co-host of College Sports Now. We're breaking down all the action from around the country every week during the football season. We'll look beyond the box score and keep our finger on the pulse of college football from September all the way through the national championship game in January. Listen all season long on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you love to get your favorite podcast. And be sure to follow along on Twitter at CSNowTweets.
High-tech tools, community bank service right here at Ridgewood Savings Bank. When you switch to Ridgewood, we'll help you achieve your goals with the latest financial solutions. Checking that fits your life. High rates on savings, 24/7 digital banking, no-fee personal loans, affordable mortgages, and more. And it's all backed by a tradition of stellar local service that goes back over 100 years. That's personal banking done right. Learn more at ridgewoodbank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The passion.
He's going to take it to the house. Dinner's cooking. Touchdown.
The fury.
There was flames on that ball.
The speed.
35-40. There he goes. Down the sideline.
The best in college football.
For the end zone. Got it for 6 points. You can unhitch the wagon. Put the ponies in the barn. Back to the end zone. 30, 20.
This is the College Football Bliss. Listen all season long on College Sports Now on the Varsity Network.
John Benko and Brandon Tierney back at Madison Square Garden. Thank you very much for tuning us in on this Wednesday evening. Quick start for the Red Storm BT. St. John's has hit 5 of its first 10 from the field, and they lead Butler 10-2.
I mean, you got to love everything about the start so far for St. John's. Number 1, they're efficient. Number 2, they're getting good shots. Number 3, everybody's getting a little taste of the cookie there. Nobody's chucking. Everybody's spreading the wealth around. Defense has been on point. Rebounding's been on point here. You know, I remember saying, you know, for a while, for a big chunk of the early part of the season, like, St. John's doesn't have an identity yet. I don't really know, like, who they are yet. And they don't really know who they are yet. Well, you know, and not just because of the great comebacks, but you're starting to get a sense that this is the identity, I think, for this team is one of toughness and character, resilience, the ability to battle back, the ability to play for each other. You're starting to see a team come together.
This is a team that plays with a great deal of energy, and though we don't have the stats, I would venture to say that the majority of the 50-50 balls, they win.
Yeah, I would probably agree with that as well. Boy, somebody's got to do a little deep analytical dive. We'll get those numbers. Gary's going to get on that for us, right, Gary?
The Butler basketball right below us. Side jump by Jai. He misses that. The rebound comes down to Ian Jackson.
One and done.
Yep, as Jackson glides into the front court right now. Right side court. He's picked up by Bizjack defensively to Isaiah Sellers. Sellers on the drive to the free throw line. Bounce pass left wing to Hopkins, down low to Mitchell, and blocked up by Ajayi. Mitchell gets a loose ball, misses the shot, misses again. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be St. John's basketball.
I'll tell you got to give Butler a little bit of credit there. That was a gorgeous pass inside to Dylan Mitchell, who jumps out of the gym. Couldn't get the finish. Ajayi, nice contest in there. St. John's gets it back.
And a slam jam with the left hand as Mitchell takes the feed from Zuby Ejiofor. And just like that, St. John's up double digits, 12-2.
Yeah, Mitchell's like, I didn't like that last sequence. Let me get a redo here, man. Let me flush this one through, as he does so very, very explosively with the left hand.
Now 2 baskets and 4 points for Mitchell. Butler basketball. Once again, St. John's with the full court pressure. And into the front court. Right now comes Yami Butler. Butler for Butler. Right here as he throws the ball topside to Haywood, who's into the game for the first time. To Ajayi, takes the ball into the middle. Cut off by Dylan Mitchell. Slide pass top of the circle to Traore, who's into the game for the first time. 5 seconds to shoot. Here's a long 3-point shot, and that is good for Evan Hayward, a sophomore from Carmel, Indiana.
Let's tip the cap. Great shot. A phenomenal defense there by St. John's. I mean, Hayward just bails him out with a bomb.
St. John's up by 7, 12-5, with 14:05 to play here first quarter. Down the left side of the lane, spin move in the lane, and Hopkins launches it in with the right hand. He's got another bucket, and St. John's goes back up by 9.
Yeah, really good footwork, very adept. Those little baby hooks, little floaters in the paint. Bryce Hopkins been doing that for a while now with St. John's.
He's got 4 points in this game, 14-5. Red Storm by 9, 13 minutes and 42 seconds to play here in the first half. Yami Butler, a clear out pass to Evan Hayward, who hit a 3 just moments ago. Top side. Right hand pass, 7 seconds to shoot. Ajayi misses a long-range 3, and here comes Jackson out of the pack with the rebound.
Another one and done.
Jackson, step back 3. The rim's out, no good. Tap, deflects into the hands of Hayward. Hayward, underhand pass. Bizjack from another zip code. Nice. Misses that three-point attempt. Goes out of bounds. It'll be St. John's basketball.
I mean, I understand you got some confidence. He's a good player. That's a ridiculous shot.
It was from another state.
It's ridiculous. I mean, if it's a heat check, you hit 5 in a row. All right, you're feeling it. I mean, you're down a bunch. The lid's tight. You're not knocking down anything, and you throw up a 39-footer.
The 2 games last week, averaging 26 points, has played extremely well. Bizjack has.
He's good.
Yep.
He's a good player.
Last couple of weeks. Dylan Darling, who's played well as well, is into the game for the first time. Bounce pass. Hopkins fakes the 3, takes the ball down Broadway, lays it up, blocked shot, and a foul.
Mink, I can't. You talking about the stat on 50-50 balls. I would love a stat. I feel like, as Rick just went to the bench with Dylan Darling, as you just pointed out there, at the 13:09 mark, I feel like that's the latest Rick's made a sub, maybe all year. I mean, 7 minutes of continuous play with the starters. We don't see that too much.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Off the inbounds pass, Ruben Prey is into the game for the first time to Dylan Mitchell. Mitchell backing down in the middle, throws it up, and good with the left hand.
Yeah.
Dylan Mitchell.
Good little garden bounce for the lefty, working from the right side.
St. John's ahead 16-5 with 12.5 to play here first half. Butler for Butler. Yami Butler throws it topside. Bizjack down the right side of the lane. Eludes the pressure. Here's a long three-point shot. And that is up no good by Traore. And the rebound into the hands of Sandin, who's into the game for the first time. To Darling to Hopkins. Hopkins high left. Acceleration. Free throw line. Hopkins dumps it to Mitchell for 3. No good short. Rebound Bryce Hopkins.
Got him. Missed him.
Hopkins spin move in the lane. Banks it up and in. Bryce Hopkins with another bucket. And the Red Storm ahead 18-5.
Yeah, every time he gets the ball, he's just chipping away at that rust and that lack of confidence in the knee, which is repaired. He looks phenomenal.
He's got 6 points here in the early going.
Explosive.
Yami Butler circles from left to right. Right side, quarter court, picked up by Darling. Top side, as Butler basically has emptied their bench. They're playing the subs as they go down the middle, and a wedge. Yami Butler put it up, and as I would tell Madge, the ball is stuck between the rim and the backboard.
Do we have a wedge count this year? I know you do. What are we at?
Not too many.
You don't have
I have a wedge count, but it's only 2.
Okay. So you have the official wedge tracker at 2. So St. John's more than 2 points up a bunch, 18-5. Looking good, Mink. Yeah. Looking good.
With 11:34 to play first half, and we'll be back with more play-by-play action from the Garden in a moment. You're listening to Red Storm basketball from Learfield.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
Hey fans, this is Wayne Cook, co-host of College Sports Now. We're breaking down all the action from around the country every week during the football season. We'll look beyond the box score and keep our finger on the pulse of college football from September all the way to the national championship game in January. Listen all season long on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you'd love to get your podcasts. And be sure to follow along on Twitter at CSNowTweets.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Well, fans, Food Bazaar Bazaar Supermarket in St. John's giving back to our community through the Free Throws for Food promotion. For every free throw made by a St. John's Red Storm player, a $10 food donation will be made to St. John's Bread and Life. However, if the St. John's men's basketball team makes 400 free throws during the 2025-26 regular season, Food Bazaar Supermarket will donate $10,000 in food to St. John's Bread and Life. Keep track of how many free throws have been made throughout the season at redstormsports.com/free throws for food. Well, St. John's has scored the last 6, 11:34 to play first half, and they lead it by 13 over Butler BT, 18-5.
Yeah, certainly, and I know Rick knows this, and hopefully the players do as well. You know, you don't want to be complacent here. And listen, St. John's has a firm grip on this game in terms of just which team looks a lot better at this point. But one thing we know about the three-point shot, the great equalizer. You know, St. John's misses 2 or 3 shots in a row. Butler comes down, knocks down a few. We've seen it both ways, a million different ways over the years. So you're up, 13 points. You look really good. St. John's doing most of their damage, inflicting most of the damage in the paint, which I love. Keep at it, keep your foot on the gas, and really just try to bury Butler tonight. Have a laugher for once instead of having to play 39 minutes and 58 seconds of excruciating basketball. You know? Get a laugher here, Mink.
Yame Butler goes to the free throw line for the first of 2, and he drains the first free throw, and he'll get the second one here. Kelvin Odie, 6'4" freshman, is into the game. Played a few minutes in each half against Xavier on Saturday. Played 5 minutes total and had a basket in 2.
Yep, he's Rick's spoken glowingly about his practice habits and his production in practice. So if Rick's playing, you're doing something right.
Rick saying it is time for him to contribute, which is happening. Here's Sannon from the free throw line, misses long. Rebound to Mitchell. Darling dumps it to Sannon. Josan, baseline drive, lays it up and in. Sannon with his first bucket of the game, and St. John's ahead by 14, 20-6.
His jump shot is still not reliable yet. I'm very surprised by that, but a good strong take. Hung in the air as well. Good athletic move by Sannon.
Sannon has been in single digits the last 7 games.
And minutes are dwindling as well.
This is Drayton Jones, who's back into the game. Handoff pass goes to Evan Hayward at the free throw line to Jones, and we have a foul. Looks like it is on Odie. Kelvin Odie is whistled for his first personal foul. Odie was outstanding during the summer, but at the end of the summer scrimmage, injured his ankle, and now he's getting a chance to could play some extended minutes in this game. We'll see.
Well, think about how well, I'll pick that up in a second.
As Haywood throws up an air ball, Ajayi's got the offensive rebound. Here is Kaiser. Kaiser right side quarter court, just 7 seconds to shoot here. To Haywood with 4 seconds to shoot, 3 seconds to shoot. Shoots over Ruben Prey, right elbow shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Drayton Jones.
Yeah, right to him.
Clear out pass to Butler, who was fouled by Odie, and just like that, the freshman has his second personal foul. Hopkins checks back into the lineup, and Odie comes to the sideline.
So, quick hook there for Mr. Odie.
Butler basketball, 10 minutes and 20 seconds to play here in the first half. A Red Storm 20 and Butler 6. Entry pass goes to Kaiser, and a rejection by Hopkins. Loose ball into the hands of Mitchell. Mitchell acceleration down the right side of the lane. Dump pass goes to Prey. Turns, fires, and rolls off the front of the rim. No good.
Yeah, that Prey's got to get better balance there. You got to make those shots.
Haywood for 3, and he has his second three-point conversion, this time from the left side. St. John's lead cut to 11, 20-9.
A little 5-point swing there. Missing a bunny, and then Butler hitting the 3.
Hopkins for 3. No good. And the rebound off the glass and off to the races. This is Yame Butler. Down the right side of the lane is block shot by Ruben Prey. Ball comes out to Kaiser down the middle. Scoops it up and good with the left hand.
No, that's what I was saying before. You know, not that St. John's is trying to, not play well this last minute or so, but, a couple threes.
There
you go.
Dylan Darling hits a free throw line jump shot.
He's
St. John's at 11.
I'm sorry there, Mick. He's really been shooting so well. We'll chronicle deeper in the game his three-point efficiency, but, man, he's been on a roll.
One of the top three-point shooters in the Big East. All the way to the hoop. Ajayi got away from the defense. A clear path to the hoop. Drive from the left side. Two-hand dunk. to draw Butler back to within 9.
Well, I mean, the second unit's got to wake up here. I mean, the starters laid the foundation, and, these subs are right now not really getting the job done as much.
Prey, Sandin, free throw line. Throws it up, no good, foul on the floor.
So, Mike, I was going to, just to pick up a point here. This is so interesting to me. So, a couple of games ago, right? Remember, Lefty had 17 points.
Yep.
Career high. You know what his reward's been since then? 4 minutes, 1 minute, 5 minutes. You just never know what Rick's thinking, what Rick's going to do. Now Odie's getting some run. Good move.
Yeah, short hook shot is converted upon by Ruben Prey. And St. John's goes ahead 24-13.
Kind of keeps you on your toes a little bit. I asked Rick about that on the TV show. He's like, listen, he can't move his feet on defense. There's certain matchups I don't like him out there for, and he's sticking to it.
Jones right side quarter court. Butler basketball, Yame Butler. Baseline far to Kaiser. Dribbles it out. Now 9 seconds on the shot clock. Evan Hayward to Ajayi in the middle. Euro step, banks it up, no good. Tap, no good. And a long rebound into the hands of Hopkins. Loops it out of bounds. A little too long for Darling. Unable to control it. And it will be Butler basketball via that turnover.
But just to continue the point on Lefty, didn't you think that was kind of going to be the beginning of, all right, maybe Lefty's going to get, 11, 12 minutes a game and become that three-point shooter. He's played 10 minutes combined the last 3 games total.
That after playing 29 minutes against Creighton.
And instrumental.
5 threes. Here comes the inbounds pass. Xavier Robinson slowly into the front court to Michael Ajayi. This time he is guarded by Dylan Mitchell. Left wing 3, and that is
wow.
That's the 3rd 3 for Evan Hayward in this game. He's got 9, and St. John's up 24-16.
By far the longest 3.
Here's Sandin on the baseline drive. Sandin flips it out top to Dylan Mitchell. Rifles the pass to Hopkins. Little head fake. Ajayi's on him. 15 seconds to shoot. Sandin high left to Dylan Darling with 12 seconds to shoot. The shot clock is stuck.
Yeah, stuck at 13. You notice how St. John's getting a little stagnant here on offense, where the rhythm's been interrupted, the flow's been a little stagnated here. They've got to get back to that crisp ball movement they had most of the first 7 or 8 minutes of the game.
7 minutes and 41 seconds to play here in the first half. We'll take a timeout. And right now the shot clock is stuck, but we'll pick that up when we return. 7:41 to play first half. St. John's 24, Butler 16. You're listening to Red Storm basketball from Learfield.
From sprains to strains and everything in between, recovery starts with the right team. Whether it's pain or limited movement, turn to Professional Physical Therapy, the trusted PT provider for the St. John's Red Storm. From athletes to everyday patients, they deliver top-notch care. With over 200 locations across the Northeast and growing, Professional PT makes it easier than ever to get the expert care you need right where you need it. Start your road to recovery today. Visit ProfessionalPT.com to find a clinic near you. That's ProfessionalPT.com.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
Back here at Madison Square Garden, St. John's and Butler. 7 minutes and 41 seconds to play here in the first half. The Red Storm lead Butler 24-16, but of the 16 Butler points, Evan Hayward has been their standout. The 6'4 sophomore has a trio of threes.
Yeah, I mean, there's really not much to react to favorably for Butler except what you just already hit there. I mean, they're shooting the heck out of it here. So They're at 43%, which is way, way above average. I mean, geez, if you shoot 43%, you're the best shooting 3 team in the country, pretty much, whereas St. John's is at 0. Now, they don't need to be overly reliant on the three-point shot, but you got to mix in a couple. And, that usually comes from Ian Jackson, certainly Sellers, depending upon the night, Sannon. They got to get some of their shooters in. Zuby can step out and hit a couple, same with Bryce. But, I don't want to see them hunting threes, but when it's there taken, you got to start making a few.
In the starting lineup, minus Jackson, plus Dylan Darling off the inbounds pass. The ball is poked out of bounds by Robinson, and St. John's will inbound it once again. And Dylan Mitchell goes to Zuby Ejiofor. Wraparound pass and a two-hand dunk for Dylan Mitchell. Ejiofor to Mitchell, and St. John's up double digits again, 26-16.
He's got such great vision for a big man. Zuby, the expansion of his game is terrific.
Yeah. And once again, excellent execution on inbounds plays. Inside pass, down on the low block. Right, left side, quarter court, curl, diagonal pass to Bizjack. He fakes a three. Now he throws it up over Mitchell. No good, but he's fouled by Dylan Mitchell.
Crafty. He had the first pump fake that Zuby bit for, and then he held it. Really nice sell there, and Dylan Mitchell, he just sold it great. You got to tip the cap. That was textbook.
So he gets 3 free throws. As Bizjack hits the first one, he'll get a couple of more. Bizjack at the free throw line is excellent. He is at 86%.
Well, he's a heck of a player. He's been on a real run here, and that is his first point of the game. He hits that. That's now his second. And the old adage, it doesn't take much for a scorer to get going. A little layup, a free throw, just kind of see the ball go in the hole. Let's see if this gets him going. Hopefully not, but we'll see.
He misses the third free throw. Line drives it. Rebound Hopkins. Here comes Dylan Darling. Darling, Mitchell, Hopkins, Zuby, and Oziah Sellers in the game right now. Sellers high right. Sellers takes the three. In and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Bizjack. Lead pass to Ajayi. Michael Ajayi now in the middle. All the way to the hoop. High off the window, no good.
Push.
Rebound Zuby. Up court pass to Darling. Darling now drives the ball. Now pulls it out. Left side, quarter court. Terminates the dribble. Now snaps the pass to Mitchell. High post to Zuby. Zuby to Mitchell. Drives. Lays it up and in. Another assist for Ejiofor. And the result, another 2 for Dylan Mitchell.
Yeah, and I thought Dylan Mitchell may have been fouled with a bump as he put that in. Another beautiful look by the big. Zuby dishing tonight.
Yeah, Mitchell now with 10 points here in the first half. Zuby, his 3rd assist here tonight. Down the left side of the lane, Robinson throws it baseline. Hayward for another 3. This time he misses. Rebound Ajayi, and he throws it up and in.
Well, that's one situation where Zuby, I don't want to say got lazy, but he didn't finish the job. He didn't really seal him out. He usually gets those rebounds.
Right side, quarter court, Oziah Sellers. Baseline to Darling. Snaps the pass to Oziah. Looking for Zuby at the free throw line. He wants the ball. Sellers pulls it out. Now Zuby's got the ball at the free throw line. Pump fake in the middle. Diagonal pass. Darling for 3. That's off the mark. Rebound comes down to Ejiofor. Falls down to the floor. Traveling violation. And it'll be Butler basketball.
You heard the thump as he hit the deck and some contact there. Interesting. That could have gone either way, a foul or the travel. Now, you know what? That was the right call. I just saw the replay there.
Got tangled up with Hayward.
No, incidental contact. Right call.
Bizjack will inbound it and calls a timeout. They can't inbound it as that St. John's press is causing some problems. So this is the 30-second use it or lose it timeout for Butler. It occurs with 5:45 to play first half, and St. John's lead is 28-20.
Mick, when you're back at the top 25 and you've won 6 games in a row, and you're really starting to show signs of being an outstanding team, you clearly do a lot of things well. One of the things that I think St. John's does really well that's kind of underneath the radar, excuse me as I navigate a sneeze there, is that they're able to play great defense, tenacious, tough defense, without committing a lot of fouls. Think about that. They very rarely get into bonus where the other team's shooting free throws, whether it's 1-on-1 or double bonus, maybe at the end of the game. But their first half, they're great at that. And usually the other team is not. St. John's is doing a good job of that as usual, but also Butler is kind of matching them with some pretty aggressive defense and only 4 fouls. So St. John's not really getting to the free throw line the way they usually do.
Butler basketball into the front court now. Robinson high left, top side to Ajayi. Ajayi's got 6 points and 4 boards here in the first half. Gets the return pass back. Acceleration down the left side of the lane is runner no good, but a foul is called, and Michael Ajayi will go to the free throw line.
You know, Mink, you hit a couple of free throws here. It's a 2-possession game.
Hopkins was whistled for his first personal foul. That's 6 on St. John's.
None for Zuby, who's been having some foul issues, certainly last game he did. And I thought there were a lot of bad calls against him. So did Rick Pitino. He said that afterwards.
Here's Ajayi at the stripe. Ajayi pointing something out to Nathan Farrell. Now he gets the ball, and 2 free throws coming up here. Ajayi is 64% as he drains the first free throw. That's basically the only thing he doesn't do well.
You talk about milking the spotlight. You can take a little longer at the free throw line, buddy.
Well, we could have ran a commercial.
Hey, just get those spots in when we can, right, Mink? Pay the bills.
Darling comes to the sideline. Ayo checks into the game for the first time. And you're right.
My goodness.
Ajayi taking a lot of time. But he misses the second free throw.
There you go.
Rebound Mitchell. Ian Jackson back into the game, into the front court. Left side quarter court. Mini weave on the perimeter. Left side to Jackson. Rifles to pass those Sellers. Isaiah Sellers to Mitchell. Underhand pass Jackson. Free throw line to jump. Bounces no good, and a rebound here in the near corner. Trapped is Robinson, but he finds Hayward, and here comes Butler from right to left. Ajayi for 3 on the left. No good. Rebound comes down to Jackson.
1 and done.
Jackson right side pass to Ayo. Down low to Zuby. Zuby down on the low block in the middle. Shoots and no good. Looking for the offensive rebound, but it winds up into the hands of Butler. Robinson, diagonal pass to Hayward with 4.5 to play first half. Down the middle, and shot put up and good by Xavier Robinson.
A good drive. St. John's a little bit too aggressive on that closeout. Robinson went right by him.
And this is a 5-point game.
And a low-scoring game.
28-23. 4:17 to play first half. Left wing 3. Good for Sadiko Ayo. Hits that one, and St. John's goes at 31-23.
First one of the game. You know, wide open, confident, caught it in rhythm. Good job by Ayo sticking the triple.
And that is his 4th conversion from 3 this season. Robinson, high left, down on the low block. 3. Ajayi was cut off by Zuby. Now he dribbles it and shoots it up and in from about 14 straight away. Butler within 6, 31-25.
Yeah, that was a contested shot. Tough one.
Here is Jackson. Jackson topside. Right wing pass goes to Isaiah Sellers. Looking right. Takes the top of the key. 15 seconds to shoot. Shoots the 3. Bingo! Isaiah Sellers with the 3-point shot, and St. John's ahead 9, 34-25.
Yeah, little no threes for most of the half, and then back-to-back triples. Sellers joins the party. This time for the right side.
3:18 to play here in the first half, and the ball poked away into the hands of Ajayi. Down on the low block, guarded 1-on-1 by Mitchell. Double team pressure comes. The ball deflects away, back into the hands of Ajayi. Muscle shot. He was tied up. And it's going to be Butler basketball. Yep, out of bounds. And timeout is called. Media timeout with 3:04 to play first half. Here's your score. It is St. John's 34 and Butler 25. Back to the Garden in a moment. You're listening to Red Storm basketball from Learfield.
High-tech tools, community bank service right here at Ridgewood Savings Bank. When you switch to Ridgewood, we'll help you achieve your goals with the latest financial solutions. Checking that fits your life. High rates on savings, 24/7 digital banking, no-fee personal loans, affordable mortgages, and more. And it's all backed by a tradition of stellar local service that goes back over 100 years. That's personal banking done right. Learn more at ridgewoodbank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
When you're on the move and looking for nonstop college sports action, get the Varsity Network app and take the game with you everywhere. Stream live play-by-play from schools across the country right from your phone, free. Catch hundreds of weekly podcasts, including shows from your favorite teams, all in one place. From football Saturdays to midweek hoops, it's your all-access pass to the college sports world. Whether it's game day or just your daily drive, the Varsity Network app has you covered. Download now and listen live for free on the Varsity Network app.
From sprains to strains and everything in between, recovery starts with the right team. Whether it's pain or limited movement, turn to professional physical therapy, the trusted PT provider for the St. John's Red Storm. From athletes to everyday patients, they deliver top-notch care. With over 200 locations across the Northeast and growing, Professional PT makes it easier than ever to get the expert care you need right where you need it. Start your road to recovery today. Visit professionalpt.com to find a clinic near you. That's professionalpt.com.
On the go and want to stay connected to live college sports anywhere in the country? Well, download the free Varsity Network app, available on Apple and Android. New features this season. Easier than ever to listen live and keep up with your favorite teams. Don't miss a moment. Get the Varsity Network app now. And we are on the Varsity Network app along with other streaming devices. And our next game will be against DePaul next Tuesday night in Chicago, Illinois. And you can hear the game on the regular radio on AM 1050 ESPN New York, and of course on the Varsity Network app and a lot of other streaming devices. But right now 3:04 BT to play first half, and St. John's leads Butler by 9, 34-25.
Well, since you run down the schedule, the upcoming games, you know, not to presume anything, but let's just create a bigger picture here for you. So St. John's with 6 straight wins. They've won 8 of 9. Butler tonight, let's, for the moment, assume they figure out, a way to hold on and get the win, and then off to Chicago. And you never know with a road game, but there's a really good chance St. John's is coming on an 8-game win streak and winners of 10 of 11 going into that Friday night game against UConn. How about that?
It could be an epic battle as the inbounds pass went to Bizjack, but he fumbles the ball out of bounds. Turnover Butler, and it'll be St. John's basketball.
Mick, do you think your UConn is as good as everybody else does? They play a lot of tight games.
They do. And we'll talk more about that later. Inside the arc, Sellers drops it to Mitchell. To Ian Jackson. Right wing pass to Sellers. They've been playing, you're right, a lot of tight games. Zuby inside to Dylan Mitchell, and he's fouled by Ajayi.
Non-shooting, that's only the 5th personal foul, so 2 more before it's 1-1. St. John's has 6.
And another story in the Big East is the fact that DePaul is very much improved. I mean, very, very competitive. Next Tuesday night will not be easy.
No. Not much of an atmosphere out there yet in Chicago. There's a bomb.
And Jackson connects. A long 3-point shot from the left side puts the Red Storm ahead 37-25.
He's been pretty quiet tonight so far. Great the other night to start in Xavier with the first half.
He has 5 points. That's his second made field goal of the game. This is Ajayi, left side quarter-court. Guarded one-on-one by Dylan Mitchell, who has 10 points in this game for St. John's. The Bizjack ball poked away by Sellers. Loose on the floor. Baseline far. Kaiser for 3, and that's good. He was wide open in the far corner. And timeout is called by Rick Pitino for St. John's. Use it or lose a timeout. And it occurs with 2:07 to play here in the first half. And St. John's lead on Butler is 9. Butler hanging around 37-28.
So let's get back to the UConn conversation. So, I think what happens too often, and I understand why we do it, but it's not always really representative of what's real. Like, if you don't blow teams out, you almost penalize. So all UConn does is win. They've got 1 loss on the season. I think they're 19. I think they've got 19 wins already. I believe that's the number. I could double check it at the half. But, for a team that has national championship pedigree with their coach. They got a couple of future pros on the team. They're not blowing teams out. Are they as potent as everybody thought they would be, Mink?
They win. But you know what? Potent? That's a debatable question.
I think
very
so
much
too.
so.
Yeah.
Very much so.
I don't even know the answer. Like I'm just kind of asking out loud because I think it's a fair question. You know, they're a top 5, top 6 team in the country. Top 10 for sure.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of tight ones. Yeah. By the way, St. John's plays a lot of tight ones, too.
Mini weave on the perimeter. This is Leotopoulos to Mitchell. Inside pass to Zuby. Baseline far out of the corner for 3. Good for Ian Jackson. And St. John's goes ahead 40-28.
Jackson makes the shot, but really good ball movement. Darling down to the post to Zuby. Zuby, the quick pop to the corner. Ian Jackson doing the rest with a triple.
He has now 8 points in this game. He is 2 of 4 from 3.
Nice little finish here first half.
Yame Butler, a ball knocked out of bounds by Dylan Mitchell with the left hand. You know what? Mitchell still had his eyes at the rim, and his defender sticks out his left hand and knocks the ball out of bounds without seeing it.
I saw that. I mean, that's textbook.
That's pretty good.
You know, one eye on your man, one eye on the butt. That's perfect.
A block shot by Mitchell as he just basically sends it into the St. John's bench. The shot was attempted by Drayton Jones.
I got to be honest. If Dylan Mitchell could shoot, he might be a top 10 pick. It's phenomenal.
He can do basically anything. And he's shooting tonight. He's 5 of 10.
I mean, deep.
That's true. Here is Bizjak down the middle. Dump pass to Jones.
Good foul.
And a foul.
Yeah, make him earn it. Good foul. That's Zuby's first. So, good foul right there. Maybe steal a point here if the big man misses one.
1:16 to play here in the first half. St. John's ahead 40-28. Jones at the stripe. He is at 77%. He's a transfer from South Carolina State. As he drains the first free throw, as basically all college teams do now. A lot of transfers for Butler.
It's too much.
Except for Marquette.
That's true. And how are they doing? They're not good.
No, they're not.
How's that working out for them? It is what it is. You got to accept it, but, you know, it's too much.
The second free throw is missed by Jones, so it's St. John's basketball. Final minute 10 here in the first half. The Red Storm ahead 40-29. Leotopoulos, high left side quarter court. To Sandin. Sandin looking toward the near side. Goes high post to Zuby. Zuby now with 12 seconds to shoot. Jackson, who's had the hot hand, wraparound pass, 3 ball by Sandin. That's good. Josan Sandin with the 3-point shot on the right side to put the Red Storm ahead 43-29.
That's a beautiful sight right there. You want to see him get hot. You need to see him get hot. Maybe that's the start.
Olioga Elabor back into the game to Bizjak. Back to Olioga Elabor. Right side guarded by Jackson. Spin move in the lane. Diagonal pass to Bizjak. 14 seconds to shoot. Clears it out to Yame Butler. Right wing pass to Kaiser. Guarded out top by Leotopoulos. Long range 3. Off back iron, no good. Deflected rebound into the hands of Jackson.
Take your time. No shot clock here. Crowd starts to cheer. 17 seconds to go first half.
Clock winding down. 10 seconds now. Ian Jackson guarded by Kaiser, and he fouls him.
That's one to give there.
Yep.
Smart. Make them inbound the ball, waste a few seconds. Very well timed out, too. Maybe could have even waited another second, but good coaching there by Butler.
That Mata looking for career win 500 here tonight. Ian Jackson gets the inbounds pass, drives it to the left side. The Euro step down the middle, lays it short, and the rebound with at the buzzer. Mitchell misses it as the first half comes to a close. Dylan Mitchell had 10 points and 7 rebounds and an assist in the first half alone. So at the half, it is St. John's 43 and Butler 29.
Yeah, a lot of favorable numbers here for St. John's so far. They're shooting nice, healthy number, tick below 52% overall. They're over 40% from the stripe. Butler right around 35, 36% overall. Zuby's got 4 assists. Everybody's eating a little bit. Good chemistry here. And anytime Butler's made a little bit of a move. St. John's has answered the bell fast, so they've kind of stifled that momentum. St. John's looked pretty good. Good first half.
St. John's 43 and Butler 29. And Chris Affolter is standing by in our Learfield Network studios, and he'll take you through the halftime. And we'll hear from Chris in a matter of moments. You're listening to St. John's basketball from Learfield.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio Channel 84 in the car and on the Sirius XM app.
For the win! Got it! Let's go!
Sirius XM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games, plus interviews and analysis.
He's got it!
So cheer along with the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
What's up, fans? This is Roddy Jones, co-host of College Sports Now. We're breaking down all the action from around the country weekly during the football season. We'll look beyond the box score and keep our finger on the pulse of college football from September all the way to the national championship game in January, from the East Coast to the West Coast. Listen all season long on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you love to get your podcast. And while you're at it, be sure to give us a follow along on Twitter @CSNowTweets.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACTA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
20 minutes are in the books, and it's time for the Red Storm Halftime Report. While the Johnnies prepare for the second half, it's time to check in on the latest scores from the Big East and Top 25. Our Red Storm Halftime Report begins now.
43-29 lead for St. John's at the break. Chris Affolter back here in the Learfield Network studios. We'll get the scores in just a few minutes, but first let's go through some highlights at the end of the first half. Johnny's getting hot down the stretch.
4:17 to play first half. Left wing three. Good for Siddiqo Abin-Ayo. Hits that one, and St. John's goes at 31-23.
First one of the game. Wide open, confident, caught it in rhythm. Good job by Abin-Ayo sticking the triple.
And that is his fourth conversion from three this season. Right wing pass goes to Isaiah Sellers. Looking right. Takes the top of the key. 15 seconds to shoot. Shoots the three. Bingo! Isaiah Sellers with the three-point shot. And St. John's ahead 9, 34-25.
Yeah, little no threes for most of the half, and then back-to-back triples. Sellers joins the party. This time for the right side.
Subi now with 12 seconds to shoot. Jackson, who's had the hot hand. Wraparound pass, three ball by Sannon. That's good. Josan Sannon with the three-point shot on the right side to put the Red Storm ahead 43-29.
That's a beautiful sight right there. You want to see him get hot. You need to see him get hot. Maybe that's the start.
After missing their first 7 three-point attempts, St. John's made five in a row down the stretch to come out with a 14-point lead at the end of the first half. Dylan Mitchell leading the way for the Johnnies so far, 10 points and 7 rebounds, 4 of those on the offensive glass. We'll be back after this on the Red Storm Halftime Report with scores from the Big East and the Top 25 next. You're listening to St. John's basketball from Learfield.
For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio Channel 84 in the car and on the Sirius XM app.
For the win! Got it! Let's go!
Sirius XM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games, plus interviews and analysis.
He's got it!
So cheer along with the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
High-tech tools, community bank service right here at Ridgewood Savings Bank. When you switch to Ridgewood, we'll help you achieve your goals with the latest financial solutions. Checking that fits your life. High rates on savings, 24/7 digital banking, no-fee personal loans, affordable mortgages, and more. And it's all backed by a tradition of stellar local service that goes back over 100 years. That's personal banking done right. Learn more at ridgewoodbank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Johnny's over Bulldogs at the half, score 43-29 at the Garden. Chris Affolter back in the Learfield Network studios. Let's get caught up on what's going on away from Midtown Manhattan in the Big East. Just one other game in the works right now. Xavier and Seton Hall and Newark, both clubs looking to get back into the win column. And with 11:18 left to play in the first half, the Musketeers had the lead 22-11. Still to come in conference, we're about 35 minutes away from the opening tap in D.C. between Georgetown and DePaul. Blue Demons 4-5 in the league after winning 4 of their last 6. Hoyas just ended a 6-game skid with a win over Providence last time out. Top 25 portion of our schedule features 2 other contests, number 10 Houston at TCU and number 19 Florida against South Carolina in Columbia. Those will tip off later tonight at 9 o'clock. And that's going to do it for this scoreboard update. When you come back, Mako takes over courtside with stats. And after that, we'll bring you the second half. This is St. John's basketball from Learfield.
High-tech tools, community bank service right here at Ridgewood Savings Bank. When you switch to Ridgewood, we'll help you achieve your goals with the latest financial solutions. Checking that fits your life. High rates on savings, 24/7 digital banking, no-fee personal loans, affordable mortgages, and more. And it's all backed by a tradition of stellar local service that goes back over 100 years. That's personal banking done right. Learn more at ridgewoodbank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
From sprains to strains and everything in between, recovery starts with the right team. Whether it's pain or limited movement, turn to professional physical therapy, the trusted PT provider for the St. John's Red Storm. From athletes to everyday patients, they deliver top-notch care. With over 200 locations across the Northeast and growing, Professional PT makes it easier than ever to get the expert care you need right where you need it. Start your road to recovery today. Visit professionalpt.com to find a clinic near you. That's professionalpt.com.
Hey y'all, this is Michael Felder, co-host of College Sports Now. We're breaking down all the action from around the country every week during the football season. We'll look beyond the box score and keep our finger on the pulse of college football from September all the way through the national championship game in January. Listen all season long on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you love to get your favorite podcast. And be sure to follow along on Twitter at CSNowTweets.
For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio Channel 84 in the car and on the Sirius XM app.
For the win! Got it! Let's go!
Sirius XM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games, plus interviews and analysis.
He's got it!
So cheer along with the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by St. John's University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of St. John's University and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by St. John's University.
John Benko back at Madison Square Garden, and at the half, St. John's leads Butler 43-29. Let's take a look at the stats for the first half. First of all, a big-time first half for Dylan Mitchell, and he played all 20 minutes. He had 10 points, 7 rebounds, an assist, and 2 block shots. He was 5 of 10 from the field. Bryce Hopkins with a quick start in the first half. He had 6 points, 4 rebounds, an assist, a steal. He was 3 of 5 from the field. Zuby Ejiofor had 4 points, 2 of 3 from the field, 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 rebounds, I should say, and 4 assists. Osiah Sellers had a 3-point conversion, 1 of 3 from the field. And Ian Jackson continues his hot shooting, especially the latter stages of the first half. 3 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. He had 8 points and 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Dylan Darling played 7:45, 1 of 2 from the field. He had 2 points. Josan Sanem had 5 points, 2 of 3 from the field, and 1 of 1 from 3. Ruben Prey did not score. Kelvin Odie had a couple of quick fouls in 1:12. Sadiku Abin-Ayo hit a 3 with 2 minutes and 43 seconds of playing time. And lefty Leo Topoulos played a couple of minutes and did not score. St. John shot 51% from the field for the first half, 19 of 37. 5 of 12 from 3, 41%, and did not go to the free throw line. Butler went to the free throw line 9 times, 5 of 9. They were 10 of 18, 28 from the field, 35%, and 4 of 11 from 3. They were led in scoring by Michael Ajayi. He had 9 points, 4 of 10 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3. He had 9 points and 5 rebounds. Jamie Kaiser had 5 points. A trio of threes for Evan Hayward off the bench. He had 9. Drayton Jones had just a free throw. And let's see, 2 points apiece for Bizjack, who has really been hot from the outside here in recent games. He just took 1 shot. And Xavier Robinson, 1 of 3 from the field, and he had 2. So once again, at the half, it is St. John's 43 and Butler 29. St. John's led by as many as 14 in the first half. And we'll have the start of the second half after this break. You're listening to Red Storm Basketball from Learfield.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio Channel 84 in the car and on the Sirius XM app.
For the win! Got it! Let's go!
Sirius XM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games, plus interviews and analysis.
He's got it!
So cheer along with the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
Hey fans, this is Wayne Cook, co-host of College Sports Now. We're breaking down all the action from around the country every week during the football season. We'll look beyond the box score and keep our finger on the pulse of college football from September all the way to the national championship game in January. Listen all season long on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you'd love to get your podcast. And be sure to follow along on Twitter at CSNowTweets.
And you can follow and listen to all St. John's radio broadcasts on the Free Varsity Network app. Games and shows are available for playback on demand. Download the latest release for notifications for live broadcasts and to pause, fast forward, and rewind to sync the radio broadcast to your TV. John Minko and Brandon Tierney back at Madison Square Garden. It's the start of the second half as St. John's leads Butler 43-29. And as we always do, it's time for BT to revisit the game keeper.
All right, Minky, let's dive in here. First of all, I was looking for a quick start. It's been a lot of fun these last couple of games, these miraculous comebacks and these crazy frenetic runs and comebacks in the second half, but I don't really think that that's a script that's incredibly sustainable for long-term success. So I just wanted to see St. John's have at least a 5-point lead, just assert themselves enough where you let Butler know it's our kind of a game. By the 10-minute mark, have a 5-point lead, and they did. St. John's was up 22-11 at the 5-minute mark. Number 2, offensive rebounding. All right, they're both very good. St. John's number 1 in the conference, Butler number 2, and St. John's so far is winning the offensive rebound battle +3, 9-6. You got on pace for almost 20 offensive rebounds. That's a really good number. And then number 3, very simply, make some more threes. They basically make the same amount of threes per game, and so far St. John's has 5 after a very quiet start, and Butler has 4, so +1 for the Johnnies there as well.
And big-time first half for Dylan Mitchell, playing all 20 minutes. 10 points, 7 rebounds, an assist, and a couple of block shots in that first half. He had 17 points against Xavier following 2 straight double-doubles. Here comes the inbounds pass. It comes to Hopkins, to Ian Jackson, who finished the first half strong shooting the ball as he finished with 8 points. Jackson, high left side quarter court, guarded by Bizjack, only took 1 shot from the field in the first half. Jackson to Zuby, edge of 4 looking near side, edge of 4 acceleration down the middle, stops, pops, and misses, and a rebound winds up into the hands of Robinson.
Kind of short arm that.
Here comes Bizjack slowly into the front court. Let's see if he puts it up here. He's guarded tightly by Mitchell on the perimeter here. Left wing pass to Robinson, rolls off a Jones screen. Right wing pass to Bizjack, down to the baseline. Loops it over to Ajayi, down the baseline. Out of the corner, Kaiser was free for 3, misses, and a rebound into the hands of Hopkins.
John is getting a little lucky there. They lost a man in the half-court offense. That was a wide-open 3 they missed from the corner.
Sellers, Jackson, bounces it to Dylan Mitchell. Snaps the pass baseline, Sellers for 3. No good, off back rim, rebound Ajayi. Lead pass to Kaiser. Kaiser throws the ball to Jones. Jones looking toward the right side, looking for Bizjack. He covered tightly by Ian Jackson, gets away via the pick. Inside pass, give and go. Jones throws it up, no good. Foul on Zuby, and I think that's personal foul, number 2.
I think you're right. Zuby coming over. No, that's going to be on Mitchell. Right? Yeah, it's going to be on Mitchell.
And that would be his second personal foul.
That didn't look like a lot of contact right there. And if it was, certainly kind of, I don't know, kind of benign. That ball don't lie.
Yep, as he rattles, literally. He rattles it in and out.
That's like shooting dice. They came firing out.
The pinball machine, when there used to be pinball machines.
I used to play a little bit, and then it was pretty much phased out. You know, I think on my generation's the last one, you know. But, yep, it was fun.
The second free throw by Jones is good. 43-30, 18 minutes and 39 seconds to play here in the second half. A Red Storm up by 13. Zuby, top side to Ian Jackson. Acceleration down the right side of the lane. His runner is up and no good. But a foul, and Ian Jackson will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, I love when he goes to the rim. Turns the corner right there. Good, strong right-handed dribble. Beats the double team. Big man a little bit late. Jones on the trail. So a couple of shots here for Ian Jackson.
Jones, Bizjack on the defense. Bizjack whistled for the personal foul. This is St. John's first free throw attempt of the game.
There you go.
As he sinks the first free throw, get the second one.
You waited 32 minutes. You may as well hit it. Or 22 minutes, pardon me, as Jackson did. Yeah, that's amazing, huh? Wow.
Here's the second one. Rolls around the rim, literally, and drops through.
And quietly, Jackson's double figures. Hit a couple of threes late in that first half. It's up to 10.
18 and a half to play here in the second half. St. John's ahead by 15, 45-30. Ajayi quickly in the forecourt. Kaiser a wide open 3, and he converts.
Yeah.
Jamie Kaiser Jr.
They got to plug that hole there. That's been open a little bit too much tonight.
45-33 in favor of the Red Storm. Many weave on the perimeter. Jackson to Isaiah Sellers. Sellers inside the arc for the jump. Perfect.
Money.
as he hits that one from the right side, and it's 47-33.
I mean, anytime he shoots, I think it's going in, especially on a little mid-range pull-up coming off a baby curl like he did there from the right side. Look at that. Just the replay. It's gorgeous.
As Robinson goes coast to coast, circles down underneath, curls the ball to the free throw line, dumps it left side quarter court to Kaiser, to Ajayi, looking to the right side, acceleration, free throw line. Right wing pass goes to Bizjack. Bizjack looking right, rifles the pass to Kaiser. Hit it 3 moments ago, 4 seconds to shoot. Kaiser off balance shot is good. Nice shot there by Jamie Kaiser Jr. inside the arc to draw Butler to within 12.
Looking like Dirk back in the day, 1 foot fall away.
17:23 to play here in the second half. Ejiofor underhand pass Jackson for 3. No good. A deflected rebound. Ajayi off to the races across the near sideline. Ajayi spin move in the middle. Draws contact from Zuby and a foul.
It's going to be number 2. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, I don't want to sound like a homer here, but when somebody spins into you and your arms are straight up and you've established position and your feet aren't moving, I'm really not sure how they can call the foul on
I don't know. That one.
They're reacting to the contact, Mink. That's all they're doing. It's not a foul in terms of the description in the rule book. That's not a foul on Zuby. Didn't do anything.
Ajayi to the free throw line, nails the first free throw, and he'll get the second one. Has a chance to make this a 10-point deficit here. St. John's is led by as many as 14 in this game.
I think he got rewarded for being out of control right there. And I think that Zuby got penalized for doing the right thing. Textbook.
There's a second free throw by Ajayi. Misses that free throw, and the rebound comes down to Drayton Jones. The Kaiser loops it over to Bizjack.
You got to get that rebound. That's a bad job right there by St. John's.
He's guarded by Sellers down to the baseline. Throws it out top to Ajayi, back to Bizjack down the middle. His floater is good.
Timeout.
And it is now 46-38.
I'll look for a little timeout here. I'm going to try to stifle this Butler energy that they're finding, but Rick's going to let him play.
St. John's up by 9. Top side to Zuby. Handoff pass to Sellers to Jackson. Jackson down the right side of the lane to Zuby. Jams it in with 2 hands.
That was a heck of a pass. Really good hands to catch it as well. Good stuff right there.
Jackson with the assist. St. John's had 49-38. Side jumper.
Short.
Jai is no good. And the rebound into the hands of Mitchell. Across the right sideline. Underhand pass to Jackson. Wraparound pass. Baseline. Sellers. Entry pass to Zuby. Turns. Fires. Scores! Zuby Ejiofor with that bucket. And St. John's ahead 51-38.
It's the subtle things that matter. Sellers with a beautiful knocked out of bounds. Yeah, Johnny's get it back, Mink.
And the timeout is called by Butler.
You know, Sellers with a beautiful lead pass into the post. I started this, I know we got to break, the subtle things where Sellers led him, and as the pass was going and Zuby received it, he can roll right into his move. Just a little thing, but a big thing. Good stuff.
3 assists for Jackson in this game to go along with his 10 points and 4 rebounds. So we have 16:01 to play second half. Here's your score to St. John's 51, Butler 38. We're back to the Garden in a moment. You're listening to Red Storm basketball from Learfield.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio Channel 84 in the car and on the Sirius XM app.
For the win! Got it! Let's go!
Sirius XM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games, plus interviews and analysis. He's got it! So cheer along with the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
And you can catch all St. John's broadcasts on the free Varsity Network app, available on Apple and Android. Next St. John's game will be on Tuesday night at the Wintrust Arena. St. John's taking on a much improved DePaul Blue Demon team. And you can hear that game in New York City on ESPN New York, AM 1050. And, of course, the Varsity Network app and a variety of other streaming devices that are available to you. How about that? So St. John's leads Butler 51-38 BT with 16:01 to play here in the second half.
So pretty much what you say there, Mick, if you want to listen to the game, there's a way to find it. If you got, two cans in a string, if you got AM, if you got FM, if you got an iPhone with the app, yep, you can find a way to get those Johnnies, and I know you will. So St. John's looking pretty good here, shooting 51% on the game, which is a beautifully healthy number. Bulldogs, the tick below 40%. And really scuffling from the free throw line as well at 53%. This is, to me, this is a very important 3 or 4 minute stretch. This will determine whether or not this becomes a 40-minute game right here, I think.
Yeah, Butler basketball. Ajayi, left side, court. He's covered up by Dylan Mitchell. Cross-court delivery to Bizjack. His floater from the right side, no good. Battle for the loose ball and the rebound into the hands of Ian Jackson. Jackson's 5th rebound in this game. Jackson, slide pass down low to Zuby.
Single.
Zuby one-on-one, guarded by Traore. Entry pass stolen away by Bizjack.
Not a good pass.
From left to right. Now top to Robinson. Robinson down the left side of the lane. Curl down the middle. Ajayi throws it up over Dylan Mitchell and gets the roll for the bucket. St. John's lead is cut to 11. The ball knocked out of bounds defensively by Kaiser. And it'll be Red Storm basketball as timeout is called. It's immediate timeout. So we have 15-18 to play second half. Here's your score. The St. John's 51 and Butler 40. We're back to the Garden in a moment. You're listening to Red Storm basketball from Learfield.
From sprains to strains and everything in between, recovery starts with the right team. Whether it's pain or limited movement, turn to Professional Physical Therapy, the trusted PT provider for the St. John's Red Storm. From athletes to everyday patients, they deliver top-notch care. With over 200 locations across the Northeast and growing, Professional PT makes it easier than ever to get the expert care you need right where you need it. Start your road to recovery today. Visit ProfessionalPT.com to find a clinic near you. That's ProfessionalPT.com.
High-tech tools, community bank service right here at Ridgewood Savings Bank. When you switch to Ridgewood, we'll help you achieve your goals with the latest financial solutions. Checking that fits your life. High rates on savings, 24/7 digital banking, no-fee personal loans, affordable mortgages, and more. And it's all backed by a tradition of stellar local service that goes back over 100 years. That's personal banking done right. Learn more at ridgewoodbank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The passion.
He's going to take it to the house. Dinner's cooking. Touchdown.
The fury.
There was flames on that ball.
The speed.
35-40. There he goes. Down the sideline.
The best in college football.
For the end zone. Got it for 6 points. You cannot hitch the wagon. Put the ponies in the barn. Back to the end zone. 30, 20.
This is the College Football Bliss. Listen all season long on College Sports Now on the Varsity Network.
15 minutes and 18 seconds to play here in the second half, and St. John's leads Butler by 11, 15-8. As St. John's is led by as many as 14 in this game. Played a steady game. Dylan Mitchell and Ian Jackson have double-figure games, and I think Jackson's played well here. He's played 17 minutes. He's hit a couple of threes, a couple of free throws, the only free throws that St. John's has in this game, and he had 3 assists in this game and 5 rebounds.
You know what it is? It's funny because he doesn't really force shots. He tends to go on a little run where there's a 3, oh, there's a driving layup, oh, there's another 3. So Ian Jackson can kind of have a low profile for a while, over 5-6 minute span, and then start to go bonkers.
Dylan Mitchell with 8 rebounds and 10 points. So he is just 2 rebounds shy of having double-doubles in 3 of 4 games.
Boy, the dance cam was a doozy tonight, Mink. It was a doozy.
It was a good one, huh?
Yeah.
And slide pass down low to Dylan Mitchell, and he throws it up and in with the left hand. He's got 12 and another assist for Zuby Ejiofor. That's his 5th assist of the game.
Also has 5 rebounds, knocking on the door of a double-double with 8 points and possibly a triple-double if he gets busy.
53-40. St. John's lead is 13. Finley Bizjack, from an offensive standpoint, has just 4 points in this game. He's been quiet. Left side pass to Ajayi and has not shot the ball that many times. Ajayi now, top of the key. Left wing pass to Bizjack, curl, free throw line. Inside pass goes to Ajayi, double pump, and puts it through. 53-42, 14-24 to play second half. Ajayi's got 14.
That shot was contested, too. A lot of bigs there.
Here's Zuby Ejiofor. Muscle's shot is up and rolls around the rim and into the hands of Kaiser.
Out of contact, letting him play there.
Here's Kaiser across the right sideline. Just to the top of the key. Ajayi to Bizjack. Bumped by Sellers, and Uzziah Sellers is whistled for the foul.
Yeah, it's just Sellers didn't read that well. He gave Bizjack a half a step, which he took. Very smart player. Sellers kind of overplaying the wrong part of the court there.
First personal foul on Sellers and the third team foul on St. John's here in the second half. Hopkins comes to the sideline. Josan Sanin had 5 points in the first half, 2 or 3 from the field.
Yep.
Bounce pass comes to Robinson, to Bizjack, down to the baseline, looking for Ajayi. He's covered tightly there by Dylan Mitchell. Ajayi now, acceleration. Picked up on the switch by Sellers. And another foul. I think it's on Sellers again.
It's going to be a second, Mink.
Yeah, and the 4th team foul on St. John's.
Yep, only one for Butler. So start to pile up a little bit here.
So Michael Ajayi goes to the free throw line. He has 14 points, 6 of 13 from the field, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. He's got 7 rebounds. First free throw is good. He'll get the second one. Ajayi and Bizjack are the 2 principal players for this Butler team. There's the second free throw by Ajayi. Can make it a single-digit game, which he does not. Free throw winds up into the hands of Sellers. Outlet pass to Jackson, to Uzziah Sellers, high right. Ejiofor, the Sellers, free throw line, and the jump. All back iron, no good, and a rebound comes down to Zuby. Slide pass, Mitchell, Ejiofor, fadeaway shot, it's good, it'll count, and a chance for a three-point play in the lane. Zuby Ejiofor has a chance at the conventional three-point play.
I'll tell you there, Mick, there was so much about that play that was awesome. First of all, you got Zuby going to get the offensive rebound. What else is new? And then because he's been destroying people with his pass, he faked a pass, which really threw the entire defense off. And then, he rolled into a fall-away jump shot, and he got hit, and it went through. So Zuby reaching deep into the bag with the N1.
And now they're going to look at it here.
I'm not sure what they're going to look at.
The ball did go in.
Yeah, of course the ball went in. Honestly, I'm not really sure what's going on, to be totally honest with you. A little confusion here. I mean, I can't imagine the basket's not going to count.
No, but it may go against something that happened a little bit earlier down at the other end of the floor on a foul. But Sellers was, from what I saw on a replay, he did commit those 2 fouls.
Yeah. Are they trying to look to see if it's of the flagrant variety? I mean, or is it who they assigned the foul to? Yeah, I mean, we could play the guessing game all we want. We're just, we're not on the court anymore. We're, kind of high up, limited camera. We're just guessing here.
And once again, Traore was whistled for the foul. Zuby will go to the free throw line, and right now, the bottom line is St. John's is ahead 55-43, and Ejiofor will go to the stripe.
Well, I think the other bottom line is that, hold on.
52 was reviewed for a case of mistaken identity. The foul was initially whistled on number 1, Dylan Mitchell. It's been changed to number 4, Oziah Sellers.
Okay, so they gave the foul to Mitchell, but it really was Sellers. So they just rectified that. Good job. Took long enough. I mean, it shouldn't have taken that long, but they got it right, Nick.
As Zuby hits it. Thing is, though, they gave the foul to Mitchell, but we had it right.
Yes, we did.
And we're 8 floors up.
And I didn't even think twice about, did we get that right? It was obvious to me.
Bizjak on the runner from the left side connects for Butler. It's 56-45.
It's a nice give and go right there. A little breakdown by the St. John's defense. Bizjak getting loose for the layup there.
13:05 to play here in the second half. Zuby to Sanin. Sanin drifts to the right side for the jump. It's good.
Yes.
Jozan Sanin, that's a long-range 2.
Confidently through his legs and a step back.
And quickly the other way. Ajayi has his shot rejected, but it is followed up, no good as well. And the rebound into the hands of Dylan Mitchell. Mitchell, front court. Mitchell, dump pass on the drive. Sellers down low. Flips it out, but the ball is deflected away from Jackson, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be St. John's basketball. 12:35 to play second half, and the Red Storm in front, 58-45.
Yeah, St. John's getting a little lucky there. Sellers trying to, do a kind of at least a three-quarter court pass, and those very, very, very rarely work. Maybe a bounce pass, but when you put that up in the air with these athletes, the opponent's going to get to it. Just knocked out of bounds, though. Butler couldn't get it back.
Dylan Darling checks back into the lineup first time in the second half as Ian Jackson with the double figures and 10 points comes to the sideline. St. John's ahead 58-45. Sellers, Sanin. Sanin looking for Zuby down on a low block. And Sellers, top of the key. Jump shot is good. Oziah Sellers connects from distance. And St. John's had 60-45 down.
He read that perfectly. Coming off the curl. Again, squaring those shoulders. Just a beautiful textbook jump shot.
The biggest lead of the game, 15 for the Red Storm. 12 minutes exactly to play here in the second half. Ajayi looking down low. Looking for Kaiser to Hayward instead. Picked up on the switch by Darling. Acceleration in the middle. Loops it. Block shot by Mitchell. Goes sailing out of bounds into the Butler bench as Dylan Mitchell's big-time night continues.
He's had a couple of pretty emphatic rejections.
Timeout on the floor, and we will take one as well. So we have 11:46 to play second half. Here's your score. It is St. John's 60 and Butler 45. We're back to the Garden in a moment. You're listening to Red Storm basketball from Learfield.
For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio Channel 84 in the car and on the Sirius XM app.
For the win! Got it! Let's go!
Sirius XM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games, plus interviews and analysis.
He's got it!
So cheer along with the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACTA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
What's up, fans? This is Roddy Jones, co-host of College Sports Now. We're breaking down all the action from around the country weekly during the football season. We'll look beyond the box score and keep our finger on the pulse of college football from September all the way to the national championship game in January, from the East Coast to the West Coast. Listen all season long on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you love to get your podcast. And while you're at it, be sure to give us a follow along on Twitter @CSNowTweets.
And back at Madison Square Garden, St. John's has made their last 3 from the field, 6 of 8, and as a result, they have their biggest lead of the game. They led by as many as 14 in the first half, but right now, they lead it by 15, the Red Storm 60, and the Butler Bulldogs 45.
Yeah, right now a whole lot going right for St. John's as they've carved out this 15-point lead, and I told you that I really thought, and we're kind of toward the tail end of it now, that 3-4-minute sequence would determine whether or not this is a 40-minute game, and that was about 4 minutes ago. So depending upon what happens the next minute or so coming off this timeout, if Butler isn't able to stabilize it, St. John's might be able to maybe go to some of the reserves and kind of put the feet up. Not yet. They're not there yet, but kind of trended there. They look really good so far.
And the numbers for Dylan Mitchell continue to impress. He's played 28 minutes in this game. He's got 12 points, 6 of 11 from the field. He has 9 rebounds and an assist in this game. Ejiofor has 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists in this game as well. Third double-figure scorer is Ian Jackson. Kaiser will inbound it, guarded by Sellers. On the far sideline, right in front of the bench, the looping pass goes down. Baseline shot with the shot clock expiring, missed by Ajayi, but Jones has got the offensive rebound. Entry pass goes to Ajayi, throws it up and no good, but he's fouled by Dylan Mitchell.
Was that Darling or Mitchell?
Darling.
Yep, there you go. The non-shooting, so that's going to be the 15th foul there on St. Good foul. Dylan giving up a few inches in the post, make him earn it.
First of the game for Darling. Bounce pass down low, the ball loose on the floor. Kick ball, and it was retrieved by Jones, but of course they'll re-inbound it again. This jack is guarded by Sanin.
St. John's has made their inbounds very uncomfortable most of the night.
Sanin looking, and lobs it into Jones. 19 seconds showing on the shot clock, 11.5 on the game clock. Red Storm up by 15. This jack guarded by Zuby on the perimeter. Bounce pass goes to Jones. And he is fouled down low. Ejiofor was there, and Darling as well. Let's see who hit.
Was that shooting?
Third on Ejiofor.
I guess it was. I guess so. Yeah.
So that's the third foul on Zuby. And Ruben Prey is about to check into the game. First time, second half. And Drayton Jones misses the first free throw attempt. He'll get the second one.
So Zuby's going to take a seat here. 11 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. This makes that his third foul. Ruben Prey checking in. Listen, not that Rick Pitino needs validation from me, but I think that's a really smart substitution there. You're up by 15, try to steal a couple of minutes here, and then obviously if it becomes a game again, you have Zuby without the threat of one more foul fouling out. Wow, he missed another one.
The line drives it literally just off the square, and St. John's with the rebound. Mitchell, Ruben Prey underhand passes Josan Sanin, covered up on the perimeter. Now Jones settles back in defensively. Sanin for 3 on the left. Bingo! Josan Sanin, 3-point shot, and St. John's goes ahead 63-45.
I'm telling you, I still think he's the best pure. Him and Sellers, best pure shooter on the team. Has not had a lot of confidence this year, but slowly getting it back.
Sanin 2 for 2 from 3. He's got 7 points in this game. Ajayi. Top side to Jones. Guarded loosely by Prey. Lob pass into Ajayi. He's free. Double pump and a shot rejected. But a foul is called. Sanin and Mitchell were there. I think it's on Sanin.
Ooh, a lot of ball there. Look at this replay, Mink. Right there.
Sandin was surprised.
Not a ball.
Sandin playing with a lot of confidence on the offensive end, and obviously when shots fall, that happens.
Another miss. Ball don't lie.
Ajayi misses that. He's a 64% free throw shooter. As Kaiser comes to the sideline, Xavier Robinson, the freshman, comes back into the game.
Mike, how much do you study the projected seedings? Like, do you in your mind right now kind of have I have the answer, by the way, so I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but do you have a sense of where you think St. John's might be as that free throw was made in terms of a seed right now at this point, neighborhood?
No, it's too early for me.
Okay. All right. Yep. I'm gonna get into that in a little bit next stoppage.
This is Dylan Darling, right side, quarter court. Darling looking to the left side. Sandin, high left. Sandin looking. Underhand pass to Sellers. Sellers slide past baseline. Here's Mitchell on the drive. Back pass to Sandin. Sandin down to the baseline to jump. No good. Followed up. No good by Mitchell. Followed up again by Ruben Prey.
Yep, right spot, right time. Ruben from the weak side. A little toe tapper drill, you know. Get up and get down. Get up again quick. Puts it home.
And Red Storm putting some more distance. 65-46 is the score right now. Just under 10 to play here in the second half. Hayward and a driving layup and a two-hand dunk by Drayton Jones. It was wide open down the middle. 65-48, 9:39 to play second half. Mitchell, Prey looking right side to Darling. Fakes the three, guarded by Robinson. Rifles the pass baseline. Curl out top, Ruben Prey down the middle. A dump pass in the middle, and the ball goes out of bounds. And it will be Red Storm basketball.
Yeah, I think the last remaining stage of Ruben Prey becoming a more refined player next year as a junior. And, you know, the rest of this year, you know, he still gets a little caught in between. I don't love him off the dribble. You know, could get a little loose there. He's definitely improved, though. That's the next level for him.
Isaiah Sellers down the left side of the lane. His runner blocked away, foul.
Good take. Right to his chest. All right, so going to pick up the seed there when you tell us what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Sometimes we're in January and these seeds can, I talked to someone on the bus and said, well, we're going to San Diego. I said, all right, I'll make my reservation.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
you don't know.
I know you don't. No, absolutely. It's just a roadmap, a little bit of a guide there as Sellers hits the first one. So, just to it's more about, to tell you, the leap St. John's has taken metrically. About 2 weeks ago, right before they started ripping off those quad one road wins, they were in the 8-9 matchup. Whether it was Lenardi, whether it was CBS, and all those other things that people look at, right?
And Sellers hits the second free throw.
Now, by most accounts, bracket matrix, which is basically, like the average of everything, they're the best 6 seed. So they're moving in a very favorable direction. And by the time they play UConn, they very well could be on the 5 line. Like, that stuff's pretty accurate. Not so much location, but seeds.
As Prey with the steal goes coast to coast and misses the shot. The ball is retrieved by Sandin, but there's a foul. Down low on that drive, hit on the arm as Ruben Prey was going for the one-hand jam.
It's always interesting and fun when a big gets to, take it the length of the court or try to flush it down. It's a good foul by Butler. Prey with a couple of foul shots. Like, look, you're talking about Ken Palm. You're talking about the net rankings. I just like to look at this stuff. Not taking it for gospel. I have no idea what city St. John's, where we're going to do the games. I don't know. But, like, they are definitely trending in a direction that you keep messing around, you could be a 4 seed, and that didn't seem very plausible a couple of weeks back.
Prey hits the first free throw. There's some questions that I have, and Prey misses the second one, and Ajayi with the rebound. And we'll get to those here in a little bit.
Yeah, we got a little garbage time. We'll have some filler today, Mink.
It's a promo, folks. Jones inside to Ajayi, gets away and jams it in with 2 hands, but a foul before that happened.
Yeah, Sandin was just kind of pinned in the post there. That's not a matchup he's going to win too much, so elects to go for the foul.
So that is the 8th team foul on St. John's. Free throw is good, and he'll get the bonus. It makes it. They counted that shot.
Did they?
Or did no, they didn't. No, I was on the floor.
I know.
The foul was on Sannon before Ajayi got free for the dunk. So he gets the bonus here. 68-49, 8:48 to play second half.
Game's gotten a little stagnant. Is it me, or is it just kind of hitting a rough patch here?
It's a rough patch.
Right? Crawling along.
Let's go. 68-50 with 8:45 to play here in the second half. Hopkins, Prey looking right side to Darling. Darling at the logo. Right wing pass to Sannon. Sannon at the free throw line. And now we have ourselves a referee's whistle and another foul. I think this is on Robinson. Yep, Xavier Robinson is whistled for that foul. This Jack has just 6 points in this game.
Yeah.
Big East player of the week. Here is Ruben Prey, goes baseline. This is Dylan Mitchell against Jones. Diagonal pass, Sannon for three. Good again! Josan Sannon dials long distance, connects, and St. John's goes up 71-50.
You know, I've thought there were some spurts before where Sannon was finding his shot, so I'm not saying this definitively. I'm saying if. If this is the night that there's a foul on the floor by St. John's, so more free throws coming here. It's the 19th foul on St. John's. If this is the night that Sannon truly finds his jump shot, now the roof raises a lot. And then I think for this team, I would say at this point, anything could be possible. I've been very disappointed in him this year. And I know it's in there, which is why I always stand by him. I always defend him. Even with my son. My son's like, what is Sannon going to? He always say Sannon's going to start hitting shots. Well, he's going to. Like, I believe in talent. Eventually, talent wins out. And he is a great shooter who got off to a rough start.
Ajayi hits the first free throw, off to a rough start, and then he turned it around defensively and became, for a short while, the best rebounder for a guard. But then,
yeah, he's not afraid to mix it up. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and then that went away as well.
Well, now the key is everything that once it comes back to keep it.
Yeah.
You know, not just dribs and drabs.
Got one rebound in this game.
Mitchell
goes coast to coast, lays it up and good. He was fouled, and a chance for a three-point play.
You got to love the N1. Listen, I know, the 25-foot threes and the certainly no-look passes are sweet, but the dunks. All right, but to me, I just love an old-fashioned N1. Put it on the deck, even if it's a Euro step, which is not old-fashioned. You know, you just lay it up and it bounces home and you get the call and you get the N1. It's exciting.
Mitchell, misses the free throw. He's got 14 points and 11 rebounds. He now has double-doubles in 3 of the last 4 games.
Yeah, I mean, he's making a move for all conference at this point. That's
down
a foul.
the middle, and Bizjack finally connects. And he was fouled. So here we had very few whistles in the first half, and now we have a whistle every 15 seconds.
Yeah.
But now we have a timeout. And we'll take a break as well. 7:53 to play here in the second half, and St. John's lead is now 20. Red Storm 73, Butler 53. 73-53. We're back to the Garden in a moment. You're listening to Red Storm basketball from Learfield.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio Channel 84 in the car and on the Sirius XM app.
For the win! Got it! Let's go!
Sirius XM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games, plus interviews and analysis. He's got it! So cheer along with the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
From sprains to strains and everything in between, recovery starts with the right team. Whether it's pain or limited movement, turn to Professional Physical Therapy, the trusted PT provider for the St. John's Red Storm. From athletes to everyday patients, they deliver top-notch care. With over 200 locations across the Northeast and growing, Professional PT makes it easier than ever to get the expert care you need right where you need it. Start your road to recovery today. Visit ProfessionalPT.com to find a clinic near you. That's ProfessionalPT.com.
Back here at Madison Square Garden with 7 minutes and 53 seconds to play second half. St. John's leads Butler 73-53. St. John's with a record of 15-5. They are 8-1 in conference. They're looking for their 7th straight win, and they're certainly looking pretty good now with just under 8 minutes to play.
A lot of good stories here so far tonight. I'm curious if Rick will go back to Zuby here, who's been on the bench. He pulled him a couple of minutes ago when he picked up his 3rd foul. Yeah, but Sadden really showing some nice moments here. Dylan Mitchell, as you've chronicled, has been phenomenal, double-double. Sadden's got 13. Even Bryce Hopkins, who was really good early in the game, he's kind of quiet, but he's got 5 rebounds. By the way, Mitchell, 3 assists as well. 14, 11, and 3.
Has played very well, and he's played 32 minutes in this game. By far, I think his biggest minute total this year is Bizjack misses that free throw, and the rebound to Sannon. And Sannon's played well. 5 of 7 from the field and perfect 3 from 3.
Sometimes it even takes a Hall of Fame coach a little minute to find out what the best combination might be. Rick's found it. Mitchell's a part of it.
This is Hopkins, high to Prey. To Bryce Hopkins. Mitchell comes up to set a high screen. Hopkins down the left side of the lane. His runner is up and good. Bryce Hopkins with that bucket. St. John's goes up 75-53.
I mean, that's unfair. You get that big-bodied forward with some downhill steam with a healthy knee coming at you. Good luck.
Hopkins 4 of 6 from the field. He's got 8 points. Robinson drives, lays it up and good with the right hand.
Nice shot. Tough one.
St. John's lead is 20, 75-55. Dylan Darling, Prey, Hopkins. Hopkins looks down low. Hopkins fakes the 3. Darling a straightaway 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Ajayi. Slips down to the floor, but he's able to get the ball to Haywood. Haywood goes coast to coast. Entry pass. Right side, Bizjack, a wide open 3. It's perfect. From the right side. 6.5 to play here. Zuby is getting ready to check back into the game.
Yep.
Sannon, Prey, Mitchell. Mitchell right side. Sannon curls the ball. And the ball poked away, and a foul is called on Bizjack.
Mick, you know what I remember before I was asking you about the dance cam? I said, Are you checking out the dance cam tonight? And I said it was a wild one. And it is. Everybody's having a good time. That St. John's.
Did you know somebody that was on that?
No.
I'm just checking.
I don't.
I need to check motivation.
I appreciate that. So you're the journalist. Understood. St. John's has done a really good job making the events bigger and bigger. It feels bigger here at the Garden lately.
As Sandy misses the free throw.
But it's so awesome to see you can just see the new generation of St. John's fans. All these years we've done these games where they were just they were irrelevant. There's a miss. And St. John's fans, the young ones, had nothing to gravitate to. The new generation, they are loving this.
Up court pass and a 2-hand dunk for Zuby Ejiofor.
And what happens eventually, you go to high school, you're a St. John's fan. You go away to college, if you don't go to St. John's, you're a St. John's fan. You're an adult, you're married, you're a St. John's fan. And then guess what? Your kids are St. John's fans. It's really good to see that spirit back, and it's absolutely back.
Here's Robinson down the right side of the lane. His runner, no good foul. So Xavier Robinson will go to the free throw line for Butler, hit on the arm.
I can't tell you how many conversations I've had with previous administrations there. I'm not going to start naming names, all good people, but it just didn't work out. Where I'm like, guys, you got to change the branding. You got to change something here. I don't know where to get a St. John's sweatshirt. I don't know what the logo is. I don't know what the mascot is. Like, it's all over the map as he hits the free throw.
Yep, Robinson does.
You know, and that is very hard to build a base, you know, but when you're winning and the merch is cool, the new Adidas gear is cool, everybody wants to jump in. Everybody wants to rock the St. John's gear, and you can feel that city vibe coming back to the team. It's phenomenal. I missed it.
The second free throw is made by Robinson, so St. John's ahead 77-60. Ian Jackson is into the game now. Jackson has played well as to Zuby. Edge of 4, looking for Sannon.
And finally.
And we have a referee's whistle. Xavier Robinson is whistled for that foul.
This is going to be 1-1 for Zub. That's going to be the, 8th, 9th? Not quite double bonus here, but at least one. 18th foul, yeah.
So 3 fouls on Robinson. 8 team fouls on Butler. Zuby hits the first free throw, and he'll get the second one. And Ejiofor now has 14 points. He is 2 of 2 from the stripe.
He's got 6 rebounds 5 times as well. It's been phenomenal. You know, and just to punctuate that point about the fans, the free throw's good there as well. 2 out of 2. I really didn't, I'm just being totally honest, I didn't really think that they could ever really get it back. Like, it saddened me, and you know this because we've worked a lot of games together. Like, it seemed like it was dead, like it was irretrievable. And it's back.
It certainly is, and in a big way. As Robinson, another foul, this offensive foul called on Robinson.
Yeah, a little push off there.
So Robinson gets a couple of quick fouls here in about 10 seconds as he pushed off on Ian Jackson.
That's going to be number 4 on him, right? Yep, 6 points, 4 fouls.
With 5 minutes exactly to play here in the second half, the Red Storm ahead 79-50. Benayo, Sannon, Jackson. Jackson free throw line. Jackson, diagonal pass to Sannon. Sannon puts the right foot forward of Dylan Mitchell. To Ian Jackson down the right side of the lane, a runner, and I think that's another foul on Robinson. Yeah, that's his 5th. He fouled out. He had 3 fouls in about 15 seconds.
Yeah, he's like, this game's over. Let me get out of here.
That was quick. So Ian Jackson goes to the free throw line. He is 2 for 2 from the stripe and 3 for 3 as he bounces it in.
St. John's now 75% for the stripe on the game. A little bit above their season average.
Jackson's got 11. Now he's got 12 points in the game.
Nice.
81-60.
Got to like these numbers. 41% from 3, 55% overall, 77% for the stripe. That'll win you a home game against just about anybody.
Jai bounces it topside. And Bizjack now with it. Bizjack looking for the shot. Throws the ball to Kaiser.
Getting physical in there, Mink.
Referee's whistle and a foul away from the ball. Sadiku Abin-Ayo.
Yep. Another class act. Terrific young man. Just came with Rick from Iona. You know, you need a guy like that. Parcells would always bring his guys over to kind of get that message and, you know, let me know it's cooking in the locker room, kind of be a lieutenant. Patino needs him as well. Yep. And Abin-Ayo's been one of them.
And he's been a tri-captain for 2 straight years.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that says something for somebody who does not get consistent minutes, especially a year ago. Like, I didn't think he was going to play at all. And he actually became pretty good at the end of the year, hitting some threes, getting some minutes. Respected.
Yep, a big-time game at DePaul a year ago. He had 3 threes in that game.
Yeah. Most were from the corner. He played great.
And the starting role. Abin-Ayo now. Acceleration down the left side of the lane. His runner is up and good. There you go. He heard you talking about him up here. He said, I got to do something for PT.
He knows I love him. He knows it.
83-61 Red Storm with 4 minutes exactly to play here in the second half. Ajayi, acceleration. Flips it out. Gets the return pass back from Traore. On the drive down the middle, and he puts it up no good. And the rebound comes down to Dylan Mitchell.
Number 6. Pardon me, number 14. Looked up at the wrong number.
Underhand pass to Ian Jackson. Jackson, step back 3 left side. Perfect. Ian Jackson hits the 3. And St. John's had 86-61.
Yeah, Johnny's toying with him at this point, up 25. Just toying with him, Minky.
Jackson's got 15 points in this game.
That was a step back 3, too.
Yeah, right side quarter court, all the way to the hoop. And Yame Butler misses that runner. Ball goes out of bounds, and we have timeout on the floor, and we'll take a timeout as well. The final media timeout. 3:13 to play here in the second half. Here's your score. St. John's 86 and Butler 61. We're back to the Garden in a moment. You're listening to Red Storm Basketball from Learfield.
Hey y'all, this is Michael Felder, co-host of College Sports Now. We're breaking down all the action from around the country every week during the football season. We'll look beyond the box score and keep our finger on the pulse of college football from September all the way through the national championship game in January. Listen all season long on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you love to get your favorite podcast. And be sure to follow along on Twitter at CSNowTweets.
Red Storm fans always get the red carpet treatment from Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop for your groceries from the comfort of home, and right now, get $10 off your order of $50 or more. Plus, your first delivery is free. Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. That's shop.foodbazaar.com and use promo code FANSGET10. Food Bazaar, the official supermarket of St. John's Athletics. And while you're at it, download the Food Bazaar Rewards app. It's fast, easy, and free.
When you're on the move and looking for nonstop college sports action, get the Varsity Network app and take the game with you everywhere. Stream live play-by-play from schools across the country right from your phone, free. Catch hundreds of weekly podcasts, including shows from your favorite teams, all in one place. From football Saturdays to midweek hoops, it's your all-access pass to the college sports world. Whether it's game day or just your daily drive, the Varsity Network app has you covered. Download now and listen live for free on the Varsity Network app.
Final 3:13 here at Madison Square Garden. St. John's leads Butler 86-61. St. John's with 4 double-figure scorers in this game. Zuby Ejiofor and Ian Jackson with 15 points apiece. 14 points for Dylan Mitchell and 13 points for Josan Sannon. Yep. Sannon, 5 of 7 from the field, 3 of 3 from 3. He's got a couple of rebounds in this game as well. But how about Mitchell? 14 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists in this game. And Zuby playing 27 minutes in this game. He's got 15 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. And a lot of players have contributed in a lot of areas here in this game for St. John's tonight.
You know, Mink, I didn't think that anybody could emerge and be more important than Zuby, more valuable than Zuby. And I'm not saying that Mitchell has surpassed him, but I didn't even really think anybody could come within a neighborhood or two of Zuby in terms of that importance. I think Dylan Mitchell is. I think it's obvious. When he was inserted into the starting lineup, when Rick went big, defensively it changed things. Obviously, St. John's got better on the backboard. When you have the basketball more, you can run more. Like, it just opened up everything. He's a great defensive player. He can handle the ball. It's been awesome.
Talking to the Xavier announcers over the weekend, they were impressed by Mitchell and said he wasn't like that when he played at Cincinnati. Off the inbounds pass, and Kaiser lays it up and through. And the ball is stolen right away. And the shot is missed down low by Ellabor, and here comes Ian Jackson into the front court.
I was going to say, he had to do something right at Cincinnati for Rick Pitino to want them.
But he is really, since he's gone into the starting lineup, he's been basically a different player. Here's Jackson. Jackson straight away, acceleration, stops, goes to Leo Topoulos for 3, off back iron, no good. Sadiko Abin-Ayo with the board. Kelvin Odie back into the game, first time in the second half. Played just a minute in the first half, a couple of quick fouls. Jackson throws it up and good in the lane. It'll count, and a chance for a three-point play. Ian Jackson now has 17.
But, Mink, that's where you see the NBA talent right there. I mean, spin move, falling away, moving left to right toward the St. John's bench. Look at that, on a dime, the spin off the window, the foul. You know, just dexterity and strength as he starts flexing right in front of the St. John's bench, saying, I got some guns. I can absorb those contacts as well.
Zuby Ejiofor comes to the sideline, and Jackson converts there, so he's got 18. He's perfect 5 from the free throw line.
He's a great talent. He really is. He is a great talent.
And a great free throw shooter at 89%. He's been as high as 91. So we have 2 minutes and 13 seconds to play. St. John's ahead 89-63. Here's a three-point shot that is blocked on the perimeter by Odie. How about that, as Haywood was trying to put it up.
I got to describe that when we got a stoppage here. That was ridiculous.
And a shot put up in the air. The runner is no good by Elibor, and we have a foul down low.
It's turned into the schoolyard here. All right, so, I mean, I've seen a fair amount of three-pointers blocked, like generally in the corner. I don't think this is hyperbolic on my part. I don't think I've ever seen a three-point shot blocked, and then the ball on a fly goes over midcourt, which is what just happened, and over midcourt by 4 feet. I don't think I've ever seen that.
That was pretty impressive.
That's crazy.
As Olioga Elibor missed the first free throw. And here's the second one. And bounces it no good. Rebound into the hands of Lefty.
St. John's going to touch 90 again tonight. Knock it on the door at 89.
Bean Io to Prey, Ian Jackson. Jackson acceleration. Jackson dumps it baseline. Curl, free throw line, underhand pass, three ball by a Bean. Io is good. He hits another three from the right side, and right now St. John's ahead 92-63 with a minute and a half to go.
All's good tonight, Mink. All's good here at MSG tonight.
Sadico has 8, and on the drive, the shot is put up and good by Yame Butler. 92-65.
You know, and Mink, it's probably worth reasserting here. Butler was coming in playing pretty good basketball.
Yep. 3 straight wins. Dean Io, high right. Sadico bounces it to Ruben Prey. Ian Jackson loops it over to Odie. In the middle, Eurostep throws it up, no good as the shot clock expires. And here come the Bulldogs the other way. 45 seconds to play. Yame Butler stumbles a little bit, scoops it up on the drive, misses the shot. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll be Butler basketball, 16 to shoot, and 37.8 to play.
All right, so a trip to the Windy City is next here, and then the big heavyweight showdown. The clear top 2 teams in the conference. Friday night, not this Friday, the following Friday. Huskies, JOHNS.
Off the inbounds pass. That's going to be an epic match.
Oh, man.
As Haywood hits the three from the far corner.
It's going to be intense.
Jackson now as the clock winds down. About 4-second differential, shot clock and game clock. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Lefty high right, bounces it to Ruben Prey. Acceleration down the middle. Inside pass to Odie. The ball is knocked away. Scramble for the loose ball. And Butler up court pass to Jackson Keith. And he puts it up and good with 2.4. As the clock winds down. So this is a victory for St. John's. And you can make it 7 straight wins. 9 of 10. 11 of 14. Big time second half again as they dominate Butler 92-70.
Really, really good performance here, Mink. By the way, Rick Pitino now just 2 wins away from joining Roy Williams at 903. So, barring something catastrophic, Rick will pass Roy coming up. very soon this year and jump another peg in the coaching hierarchy tonight. I mean, Dylan Mitchell was great. Ian Jackson was great. Zuby was on point. I thought his passing was phenomenal. Really good connectivity tonight by the Johnnies. Sadden found the shot. Just all around. Came out with purpose, laid it on them early on, and really never let Butler think that they had a chance to win.
And we're going to have Ricky Johns on our post-game show in just a little bit as the coaches and obviously the players are making their way through the locker room right now. So St. John's comes away with the victory 92-70 as they outscore. Well, they outscored Butler 43-29 in the first half and 49-41 in the second half of this game. But it was certainly an impressive effort on the part of St. John's here in this game here tonight.
I think a much needed kind of a chill game as well, all the energy they've exerted with these crazy comebacks, which certainly builds character and speaks to, how resilient they are. It's nice to kind of come out, get a lead, kind of hit cruise mode fairly early, and let everybody know this was a night St. John's wasn't messing around.
And let's go downstairs and talk to Ricky Johns. And, Coach, obviously your team took care of business tonight in a big way against Butler.